one of you fire, by the time I count down from 10, my men will gun you down. Ten. 9.
Draw your gun. There's no point in both of us dying.
8. 7.
Draw, goddammit!
6.
Kill me, Ellen!
5.
Kill me!
4.
Kill me!
3.
Kill me, or I'm gonna kill you!
2.
Please.
1.
And now, our feature presentation.
Brother Jose.
Shaggy Black.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, not much. How are you, bro? How are you?
I'm good, man.
I'm glad to hear that.
You know what else I'm glad to hear?
What is that?
Your lovely
now?
voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. But also, what the fans or the people who actually click the button to
Yes.
hit listen to us. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Cinema Villains proudly bring to you our birthday. It is our 2-year birthday.
Yay, we've been doing this for a good 2 years now.
Yep. It's our 2-year birthday episode, our second year. And I am very happy to still be doing this. And
Me too.
Still, I love doing this. I will not stop doing this. Even if, like I said, if there's only 5 people listening.
Right.
Or 5,000 people listening.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing it because it's fun.
Yeah.
We're just two guys who, best friends, I would consider.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it's the same thing because this would be very awkward if it's not the other way around.
Yeah, you're
as
cool.
Well.
You're all right.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about.
You're all right, bro.
I pour my heart and the soul into this, and you just treat me like anyone else, man.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
I joke, Shag. I love you too, bro.
Oh, my God, dude.
What a great friend to have. I look forward to this all the time now.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Even though, we literally bullshit.
Oh, 1,000%.
We literally bullshit, when we see each other, and then, okay, we should probably get to work.
Yes.
3 hours later.
3 hours later.
But yeah, no, thank you guys for being on this wild ride with us. It's our second anniversary, second birthday episode, and we kind of have a running theme here.
Yeah, it's kind of hilarious. It worked out that way.
Yeah, and it's funny, and it's kind of I want to keep this theme going, but there's only so many more movies that this person has.
That's right.
And you put your watch into the microphone so it can pick it up?
No, it was the phone. So we're good.
I bet.
I hit the wrong button on my watch.
I noticed you did.
Good.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy to say that we've been doing this for this long and we've been doing these movies, and we have almost like a running theme for a birthday thing that we've been doing.
Yep.
And this was a pick of yours because I picked the last birthday movie. If you guys remember, I said we, but it was definitely me that brought this up. I chose Sam Raimi's Darkman. For our birthday movie because that was low-key, that inside of the episode, which I think we delved into, was our first ever, it was the Cinema Villains pilot episode.
Yeah.
That it was an untitled thing. We just got on there and we just kind of recorded ourselves watching Darkman.
Right.
And it was just literally me laughing every time Darkman did a fucking belly flop into...
When he flies out the fucking building.
When he flies out the building into the fucking lake
or
river
harbor.
Harbor, and this motherfucker, and I'm fucking just cackling like a little bitch. I chose that one. And this year, Jose chose a little movie called that he's been trying to get me to fucking cover. He's been trying to get me or us to cover for a while.
Yeah.
The Quick and the Dead.
The Quick and the Dead, another Sam Raimi fine film.
Yes. like I said, we just went through this, and it's a running theme. The last movie we did was a Sam Raimi movie, and this one is another Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah.
And we kind of want to keep the tradition going, and probably on.
I guess we got to now.
Yeah, we have to, and it's kind of funny because it's like, how many other movies do we have that we don't already cover?
Yeah.
Or Sam Raimi's, and like, what are we gonna do? Like, are we gonna keep covering Spider-Mans?
Spider-Man.
I mean, we could do that, but we already did Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
Evil Dead's damn sure coming if we haven't did it already.
Exactly.
And like, there's another movie that I wanted to do, but I want to do that for like spooky season. But
spooky season.
It's kind of means more. So now it's like, do we hold on to these movies?
Yeah.
For our birthday and stuff.
Right.
So I don't know. Thank you everyone for like, seriously. Thank you all for giving us. I thank you every time, from me and from the bottom of my heart and Jose's heart. I thank you every time. For taking your time out of your day to just listen to us goof off. That's literally what this show is.
Yeah.
We try to be professional. We can't. We usually are in small doses. One tries to wrangle in the other if one's getting on a tangent. But last time's episode, like the previous episode that we just had with the Predator, that I'm if anyone was saddened by those Bill Duke jokes, I am so sorry.
Oh, goddamn.
I'm so sorry. Like, I will probably always continue it until Bill Duke knocks on my door and punches me in the face.
And that would be hilarious. I'm going to laugh.
Oh, no, of course, I'm going to laugh because I'm like, oh, shit. He's an older man now, but I bet he still punches like a tank.
He's still 6'4", my guy.
Yeah, exactly. And his fucking weight just cold cocks me, and I just fall back on the floor, and I just...
And then when Shag just knocked out, just KO'd.
KO!
I'll be like, Shag, you okay, bud?
Nope.
Shag?
Absolutely not. But yeah, you listen to you guys, you people.
You people.
Tune in every week to listen to me, the hostess with the mostest, Shaggy Black, and alongside my partner here, happy 2-year birthday, my friend.
Yes, we've done it.
Jose, I'm not the only thing that's quick in the dead. That was supposed to be a penis joke, and I fucked up, and I apologize.
I was just like,
It was definitely the. I apologize for that.
Okay.
It fell flat.
Okay.
You can't win them all. You can't win them all.
You can.
But seriously, guys, thanks for as always. If you're subscribed, thank you again for listening. If this is your first episode listening, thank you for tuning in.
That's right.
Go back and listen to the thing.
Yeah.
I will always keep pushing.
Yeah, pushing the thing.
Because you bastards will always find a way to bring up Bulletproof, and that's going to be that's going to haunt me. You have no idea that show in particular will be my Morbius.
Damn.
It is horrible, but you fuckers will continue to listen to it just to spite me. And then I'm like, well, I guess we got to do it again. And then no one listens to that one.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, no, absolutely not. Are you yawning, Jose?
No, I'm not actually. I was stretching my jaw, getting ready to talk.
Sure.
Yeah.
Am I boring you, sir? Kidding.
Yes.
Well, hey.
I'm joking. No, I'm old, Shag.
Yes.
That's what happens when you get old.
Yes, that will be happening to me. Well, that's still happening to me regardless.
Yep.
I have more gray hairs than you do.
You do.
And you're older than I am.
I wish I had them in my beard. They're all
like I said, I want mine in my beard, but mine is like literally in my sideburns. And like if they're
getting the Mr. Fantastic thing.
Yeah, I get they're in my sideburns and they're not coming in as sexy in my beard like I want them to. Like I got one long gray ass hair in my goatee.
Yeah.
And then everything else is like just black, and I'm just like, dog, I'm probably not gonna get any gray hairs until I'm like 42 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But enough about that. Again, it's been 2 glorious years of our vocal shenanigans, and I hope we give you 2 more, 4 more, 8 more, 100 more years, Morty. 100 more, 100 episodes.
100 more years, Morty. We got three more seasons, Morty.
3 more seasons, 100 episodes. This is what we got to do, Morty. But yeah, man, I'm glad to be on this wild ride with you, and I don't want to get off.
Neither do I.
And yeah, just we're gonna keep watching these movies, and we're gonna keep reviewing the villains of them, and we're gonna keep pushing them out to the people. I want to say, that what's been your favorite? So obviously we've been doing this for 2 years. What has been your favorite? What has been your least favorite episode so far? and your, I guess, of this year. You don't have to if you want to go back to when we first began this and answer that, you can do that. But like also benefit of doubt is like if you want to pull something from this year, your least favorite, and then give me your favorite from this year.
Favorite from this year is a toss up between last week, the last two episodes. Toss up between Thing and Predator.
Okay.
Least favorite, I think, would have to be Bulletproof by default.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I didn't know if you hated it as much as I did.
Not that I hate it, because I think we tried. I see myself in there.
Yeah.
Shaggy gave up halfway. That's
did.
the problem.
I did.
And that's
I really
why
did.
the Lords are punishing you
Yes.
for making that one a popular episode.
And you know the sad thing is, I told you why I hated it, though.
Yeah.
Because I listened to it back on the edit.
Yeah.
And I hated it. This is not good. And people love trash. So
Yeah, that's true.
it is what it is. One man's trash, another person's treasure.
Exactly.
So you said either the Predator or the Thing.
Yeah, Spider-Man's up there, too.
Spider-Man's
Yeah.
up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you say, and then obviously and your hated one is Bulletproof. Obviously I'm going to say Bulletproof too for my most least favorite episode of this year.
Yeah.
Favorite episode of this season or of 2022. It's funny that you say that because I'm actually looking up the phone right now, like off of memory. I couldn't honestly tell you, like off of memory, because like because of what we recorded.
Yeah.
But I'm actually gonna go look. I want to say the Thing, but like that's when we really geeked out. I might just pick the Thing by default. I may pick the Thing by default.
Now, are we counting just this year or as of this?
If you want, no,
this
okay.
birthday
So how
year?
about this? It's our second year. Give me your least favorite episode for this year, and your favorite episode for this year, and then your favorite episode of all time, and least favorite episode of all time.
Oh wow, that's weird. I have no least favorite episode. Besides maybe Bulletproof.
Yeah.
Because we kind of fucked that one up, but
Yeah.
because I've generally enjoyed.
Oh, I've enjoyed doing it.
Know what I'm
I
saying?
just hate fucking editing it.
Yeah.
That one in particular, I hated editing. But
Like Godzilla vs. Kong might end up being my favorite just because it meant so much to us.
yeah,
And it was
That
just
was
a fun
important.
episode to do. Yeah.
yeah, that was an important episode.
Yeah.
All right. If I had to pick my favorite episode, and I'm not basing it off of quality or quantity.
Yeah.
I'm basing it off it was fun for me. Double Team.
Oh, nice.
I'm picking Double Team. Only because we went to the theater and saw that. Now, the
Yeah.
Thing is like right up there. The Thing is right up there because we geeked the fuck out on that.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
But Double Team was one of those episodes to where we legitimately had fun at the movie theaters. And then, which we also did Drive earlier that year, right?
Yeah, we did Drive.
Drive was up there too, but like Double Team was so fucking ridiculous that like I really liked experiencing that with you in the theaters and then coming back
Yeah.
and talking about it because that still today has my favorite clip. He's like, going to the movie was a great experience. It's from you. It's like,
Yeah.
going to this movie, I was having a great experience. You know, everybody was there. But that being said, if I never see this fucking movie again,
I'm okay.
he's like, I am 1,000% fine. That, my friend, it was what like, and I guess that's because it's what just agitated you. So
Yeah.
I think that one there. What do you think your favorite? What's your funniest moment What's your favorite funniest moment that we've had this year? To your point, to your knowledge.
Shit, dude. To my knowledge, I can't remember.
I can go look at. How about this? I'll go look at what like all the episodes we've done this year.
Now, when we did the Friday remake, we had a bit in there where Jason was like a drug dealer,
Yeah, that was great.
and then you were just bringing out, yo, Jason with ops.
Oh,
is sending
Drive.
me-
Actually, I take that back. Drive was last year.
Yeah.
Drive
Well,
was
that's what I was trying to figure out. Do you
Yeah.
meant actually 2022, or do you meant like in our second year?
Second year.
Because that's technically still in the second year.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. But you were saying, yeah.
Right?
Wait,
so this is our second birthday.
This is our second birthday.
So this would be our third year, right? How
No,
the fuck
we
does that work?
started in 2020.
Yeah.
And September is when we actually got our first episode out. Like our first episode was Mortal Kombat, and
Yeah.
it was September 6th.
Okay.
So that's 1 year that's been September 6th, 2020 to September 6th, 2021. that's that's our 1 year birthday, or the
Okay.
week of. This episode probably won't drop on September 6th. It'll probably drop on the 5th.
Yeah, so after that, it would be after episode 41 on.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it still counts.
Yeah, it still counts. No, that's fine. So you like the Jason skit?
Yeah, that one was pretty fun. Jason with ops.
Jason
Always
with
a good
ops is
time.
the funniest fucking thing. Italian Jason with ops.
Yeah.
The mob.
Well, the mob after Jason.
The fucking mob after Jason. Honestly, funniest fucking thing. Favorite memory so far, recently, would literally be the Bill Duke joke.
That's why I was trying not to answer that just because it's like last week.
Yeah, it was last week, but it was to that. I never heard you. I have been around Jose. We've known each other for about 10 years. I've only been around him for 2, and when he laughs, when I catch him off guard laughing, that's how I know it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
That's how I know it's funny. And like, cause he's like, bro, what? Mm-hmm. Like, absolutely not. That's like one of my favorite memories so far, outside of like going to the theater. Also, us being a certain way about old boy from Mad Max.
Which one?
The main bad guy.
Lord Among Us.
Lord Among Us.
Yeah.
Lord Among Us. Like, look at those biceps.
Like, that is a man right there.
That is a man. Am I gay? I might be.
Am I gay?
Am I gay? I might be. But no, that was like one of my favorite things. And then that's like your favorite skit was Jason.
Yeah, that might have been. That's up there. There's so many though.
There is. Because like we just.
I remember cracking up specifically on that for some reason.
Yes.
That was
indeed.
creating our new little scenario. Like, how would we made this movie?
Oh, yes. Which we will be tackling here in this episode. Because this movie. Now, I have not seen Quick and the Dead in years. This
Yeah.
is the first time I've actually seen Quick and the Dead all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
When I watched Quick and the Dead was presented to me on HBO, like just pretty much during everything. This movie came out in 95, HBO 96, 97. It would play on the weekends. I'd see the end. Young Shag liked westerns, but he wasn't in love with westerns at the time. He just saw the climax of the movie, and I just really enjoyed it. You, on the other hand, love this movie. It's one of your favorite westerns of all time.
Yeah, it's up there. It's probably in the top 10, maybe top 5.
Yeah, tell me a little bit why.
Because I just love the setting. I'm a sucker for a tournament movie. Well, like, oh, this person's fighting this person. They gotta move on and stuff like that. I'm a big sucker for shit like that.
And this was like a tournament showdown, S-word type movie, involving like just who's the quickest draw.
This is just essentially a modern spaghetti western.
Oh yeah,
directed by Sam Raimi.
It's Sam Raimi's take on a spaghetti western because it has every little thing about westerns in this movie, like spaghetti westerns. It has like a revenge plot, just motherfuckers dying in the street,
like that gun stare downs. Meet me at noon.
Yeah, meet me at just like everything. You have everything that makes a spaghetti western in this movie. Only Sam Raimi's take, and goddamn the Sam Raimi shit in this movie.
Yeah,
Christ
and you think about it. You think about Sam Raimi's directing style. It works out so perfect.
It does.
Because spaghetti western, you look like shit. Think of like the end of without getting too into spoilers. The end of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Mm-hmm. It's essentially this. Just camera focus.
Yeah.
Just like
only he doesn't. Only. Oh my God! I forgot the director.
Or who this or Quick and the Dead?
Yeah. No.
The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yes.
Don't feel bad. I don't know the director.
No, he's one. Oh, Leon. No. That's gonna fuck with me because I think it's Leon.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There you go. I knew if I heard the name, I could have named this. Yeah. And Shaggy's looking it up to save his face right now because he's just like, oh no.
Am I fucking? Come on, man. I can't. Sergio Leone. Thank fuck. I was like, no, don't let old age get you. Please, Jesus. You cannot say that he's one of your favorite directors and you can't fucking remember his name.
Yeah.
But no, Sergio Leone, yeah. But Sergio Leone doesn't fucking use that shit all the goddamn time. Now, he does do the eye stare.
Yeah.
That's Clint Eastwood staple, right? But he doesn't. Sam Raimi just goes fucking ham with it. If you don't know what we mean by Sam Raimi-isms, go ahead and watch any of the Spider-Mans, his Spider-Man movies, or recently you can catch this on Disney Plus. Watch Doctor Strange, and the Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm. You'll see him there.
Oh, buddy, maliciously. Mm-hmm. But yes, the movie we're covering is the movie Quick and the Dead, 1995. It is directed. I just had the director up, and I forgot.
Sam Raimi, come on, bro.
And we
were just talking about that like Shag.
Oh,
no, I'm looking at Shag like, no, wait, serious?
Take me out to the pasture. It's time to retire me like old Yeller because we.
No, Mama, I'll put him down. He was my dog.
Just like, listen, I feel so bad because just like we've literally just talked about Sam Raimi, how important he is, and then like just going from like why we choose him every time because we're just gonna keep it going. And then I couldn't remember his fucking name.
That's funny.
I'm getting old.
Yeah,
Jose. Jesus.
Yeah, you are, bro.
Fuck.
You're just talking about it.
Fuck.
The gray hairs are in your brain, bro.
Man, listen, they're already coming out of my ears.
They just.
Right? It's gross. It's fucking gross. Body hair is disgusting. Anyway.
Is it now?
To me, anyway. Anywho. Quick and the Dead, done 1995 by Sam Raimi. Like I said, it's one of Jose's favorite westerns.
See,
I could not put it in my favorite up until because I've only seen bits and pieces.
Yeah.
After watching this, I definitely put it in my top 10.
Yeah.
I definitely put it in my top 10. Don't know about top 5. If certain things had happened, this movie would have been in the top 3.
Right.
But watching it complete for the first time, like I said, this is a Sam Raimi ass movie.
Absolutely.
A lot of these characters. Now, this movie has a fuck ton.
Yeah, this has
people.
a cast.
This fucking cast was crazy.
The only movie with the crazier cast I can think of off the top of our head is Tombstone, especially Western.
Oh yeah,
because they're just like, yeah,
this is everybody. Like
we reviewed that. Go back and listen to that.
Listen to that if you like westerns, man.
Yeah.
This had Russell Crowe, Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Tobin Bell.
Dun, 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 dun,
Keith David.
Yay,
and the
David.
curly mustache.
That Shag will get into because Shag's like, absolutely not.
Oh, boy. And I think...
Commissioner Gordon. I can't think of his name at the moment.
Oh, wow. You can't think of Hinkle McCrinkleberry?
Is that Hinkle McCrinkleberry?
Yes, that's Hinkle McCrinkleberry.
Who else is in this movie? I mean, this is a who's of character actors.
It is. It really is.
The scary guy from Home Alone.
Scary from Home Alone 1.
Yeah, Home Alone 1.
Who always plays some type of Undertaker or death-dealing type of dude.
Yeah.
Always and forever.
Always and forever.
And it's crazy. But, like...
The only thing missing was Sagat himself, West Study, playing the Native American guy, but he wasn't.
Oh, fuck. And we forgot one of the bigger names. Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, of course. That's right. Good old Leo. Yeah, first Leo movie. We did it, guys.
I know, we did it. Fucking babyface Leonardo DiCaprio.
Straight off of Who's Eating the Gilbert Grape.
Yep.
Which, trivia, I'll say now, Sharon Stone, I think, paid his price to be in the movie.
Really?
Because she wanted him in the movie. Because this is Sharon Stone's passion project.
Yeah.
She 100% wanted to get this movie made. So she was like, she's just seen Gilbert Grape. She's like, no, I need the kid. I'll pay for him. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
I'll do it.
Well, there you go.
I'll do it. Like, that's word. That's word.
And she hand chose Sam Raimi. They gave her a list of directors. Like, here, what about these people? She's like, no, I want Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi. He's like,
apparently, she really loved Army of Darkness.
I mean, have you seen Army of Darkness? I mean,
so,
yeah. Which is crazy. I figured she would have said something like evil. If Sharon Stone
said she loved Army of Darkness and was a fan of his work before. Okay. So yeah.
All right. So like, and I fuck with that heavy because it's just all of it is just because now I didn't know this was I knew this was a Sharon Stone movie, but I didn't know how deep she was into it. Right?
This was like her baby. I guess she wanted this movie made.
Yeah. That being said, with all the cast members in this movie, because I'm gonna get into this now. Yeah. Because actually, should I get into this or should we just do tail of the tape? and the synopsis, and then we get into the movie, or should I just kind of do this now? Because I know
if you want, you can do it now, just in case. That way you don't forget on accident or something.
Yeah, you're right. Let me get this out of my head. I've seen, after watching this movie, and I'm going to watch it again so I can kind of appreciate, probably when you're not here, so I can actually watch it and kind of like not fuck around.
Yeah.
I would want to remake this movie and recast a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people in this movie are perfect for their role, but I think other people in this movie, there's other people that would be great for this role.
Yeah.
Like outside of it. For instance, and he's the elephant in the room, and Jose's been kind of waiting for me to talk about this.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman as the bad guy in this movie.
Yeah.
It works and it doesn't. It works and it doesn't. I don't the only way I can explain this is the fact that Gene Hackman's character, who he plays John Harold or Herod.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Herod.
Yeah. Lance Henderson. We forgot about Lance
Henderson.
Fucking Henderson.
Lance fucking Synthoid Henderson.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ, man. This movie had like everybody.
Yeah.
Like a cornucopia of who's who.
Exactly.
But it's some people in this movie that I would like recast. And Gene Hackman, like I said, he was believable as the bad guy, but it was certain parts like I can't believe that he's the quickest draw in the fucking West. Like, I can't.
It was trivia. He actually was the quickest draw.
Really?
Behind the scenes. But only for the fact that he had more time to learn. Because everyone learned.
Uh-huh.
But I guess since his scenes were like, he wasn't in the movie that much, he had more time to practice.
Of course.
So therefore, he actually ended up being the fastest draw out of everyone.
Off a fucking technicality.
Yeah. I was just like, hey.
I mean, okay, so, but the real reason why I say this is because, like, the real reason why I say this, man, is because, like, there's other people in this movie. Actually, two people in this movie that I see that could be, like, the bad guy. Gene Hackman's character, the way he's playing this character, he's still a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But would I see him and would I be scared? Absolutely not. No. Nothing about him scares me. He's dead ass serious.
Yeah.
If he told me that I had to pay my bank loan or I'll die at noon, I'd believe him.
Yeah.
But like, if he was coming to fuck me up, I'm like, run the fair one. I'll be running to whoop his. I needed somebody to fucking scare the shit out of me.
Right.
Gene Hackman did not scare the shit out of me. He was a bastard, but he didn't scare the shit out of me. Like, it's something that like I wish. And what's up?
I just realized who the dude who played Scars was.
Yeah, who was that?
It's old boy from fucking Sons of Anarchy, dude.
I'm gonna put a pin in that because I'm gonna come back when we do the cast. Yeah. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Dude, he had a face on him like, yo, this motherfucker looks familiar.
He did, but I was like, he did, but I was like, okay. And then, oh my god, okay, yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into it in a minute.
But no, Gene Hackman, super believable. Like I said, if you look at him, but like, not like, it looks like I would hit this motherfucker in the face and he'd have a heart attack. That's the only problem. Like, he looks like who the bad guy of this movie would report to.
Yeah.
Like, that's my deal. He looks like the dude. Like, he looks like he should be Bison. While the person who he's supposed to be, should have been like the Sagat, like right under him.
Yeah.
Or should have been like just the underboss, like somebody like that. Mm-hmm. Like that's the kind of thing he was giving to me. Like I told you, like for instance, if you took Gene Hackman out of this movie and put somebody like Tim Roth in that position, I'm fucking terrified. I get it. Like I'm like, okay, I can take them seriously. And like I still will get the same distinguished acting that they're getting out of Hackman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's nothing against Hackman because Hackman was actually pretty good in this movie. It's just like I can't not. I'm like, this old man is giving y'all some issues, and it's not. And I wonder if they took it to where like he was in his younger days. He was doing stuff.
No,
but now, you know, now he's been a boss rug, but he doesn't get his hands dirty. But this dude gets his hands dirty, and I'm like, dude, do y'all not see this? Like,
And then I guess the thing about it, that's the reason why he's so terrifying. Like, no one's been able to kill him. Like, he's made it to an old age. It's like, shit.
Dog, all I'm saying is you could have recast that somebody else. Who would you take? Take Gene Hackman out. Who would you put in this movie?
Now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we're doing this movie now.
Because I'm telling you right now, same thing with Sharon Stone. She had dialogue where she was a badass.
Yeah.
But she would always bitch up, like get scared. And I'm like, wait, what? I get it. But they never played that up. They kind of did. I take that back because like she was the toughest SOB in the room until he stepped in the room, until Hackman stepped in. Then she just kind of got tense. Mm-hmm. Right? But this is a man who was the accomplice of killing your father.
Yeah.
And you wanted revenge, and yet you couldn't find a way to do this. But yet you're trying to stand up like, I'll do it. And I'm like, wait, are you tough or are you not tough? Like, what are we doing? Like, that's the only kind of direction I didn't like. But the only person I said that could probably pull that off a little bit more convincingly, while looking the exact fucking same, Charlize Theron.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, no, absolutely.
Charlize Theron.
Well,
Guaranteed.
Charlize Theron essentially came and replaced Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but
Yeah.
that's not a diss. That's
No,
not a diss at all, but I'm just saying.
That's not a diss.
Yeah.
We respect Sharon Stone in this household. But
if you made me pick the main boss, it's 100%. It's Michael Shannon.
Oh, yeah, see?
All day.
See? Shit, you could actually go ahead and put your boy, you could put your boy,
It's either going to be Michael Shannon, or since this is still an old Western, Javier Bardem.
That is a scary bitch.
Because
That dude is terrifying.
Yes.
Like
both those motherfuckers, I'm like, yo, these are the two scariest motherfuckers I can think of.
Yes. Actually, my man's from Double Team.
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Just because he has just like a steel jaw.
Yeah.
And he looks. It has to be a motherfucker I have to look at that I can't. Like, if I hit him, he won't explode into dust.
I think the thing that just makes it work for Gene Hackman is like what you're saying, like, yo, why are y'all scared of this motherfucker? And then he proceeds to show you why they're scared of him.
And if they did it, kind of, like if they presented that in a way, like if he wasn't on screen the entire time.
Yeah.
And he just came out and he was just like, he just proved his point. Like, he just like, everybody kind of like, oh my God. And he just like, just killed a random motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just kind of just didn't say anything. Mm-hmm. I'd kind of be like, okay, that's boss hog shit. Like, we there. But like, it just, he tried to do that with this movie and I just could not see it. It's a nitpick. Because I enjoyed the movie. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
It sounds like I didn't enjoy this movie. I really did enjoy this movie.
Right.
It's just the fact that I could not believe him because it looks like he couldn't win in a fair fight. He couldn't shoot me the fair one.
Yeah.
That's it. If I put no guns, if I look like I can beat your ass, I can't fuck with you. I can't.
Yeah.
And oh my God, let me get this shit right now. Keith fucking David and that fucking mustache.
Shag was immediately like, "Yay, Keith David!" Oh no.
Let's keep it real. I love Keith David. We all.
Yeah, we
this.
do.
This is a Keith David. This is another Keith David movie we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Right. 2 weeks later,
hey, we got another Keith David movie. This motherfucker, as most people may have seen either on my Instagram or my Twitter or anything, or just pictures of me. I actually started growing out a handlebar mustache. To the point to where I actually started curling that bitch. Like the Pringles fucking can. Like,
curly mustache.
Fucking I started curling my shit. Sometimes it was like I got compliments on it, and other people are just kind of like, that's fucking goofy as fuck. Like, look, only you would do some shit like that.
Yeah.
My boy Darius sit there and says, you are 100% Austin now. Look at you. You look like you are complete hipster douchebag living in Austin.
Shit.
I'm like, fuck.
The Revolutionary told you that, man. You're done. It's over.
Pretty much. No, not that Darius.
Oh, I thought you meant that Darius. Okay,
No,
another one. Okay.
Another dude.
I was saying, if the honorable brother said it, dog, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
The Galactic Soul.
yeah. The Galactic Soul told you that.
Told me that shit. I'm sorry. It's a wrap. I'd feel hurt if he told me that. I was like, oh shit, he got me out of here.
Yep, I'm like, damn, I gotta find a new host. I'm sorry.
I was like, well, shit, let me cut my mustache off. But no, I actually like it. Some people like it. I keep it, right? and it fits. I see Keith David rocking it, and I'm like, and now granted it's for this movie, but I'm like, fam, that shit looks ridiculous. And if I look like that, then I'm like, then I fuck. And I think it's because it's thick and it's kind of curly. I was like, I better not ever hear motherfuckers giving me shit about my mustache, because I will point a picture and tell you, look at Keith David.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with that? Leave me alone.
Get out of here, you jerks.
Get out of here, you bastards. But like, it's just a couple of things. Like, I would recast Gene Hackman. I would recast Sharon Stone with shit. Like I said, Tim Roth. And Tim Roth's kind of short, I think. I still can believe like he fucking would slit my throat in the back alley.
Yeah.
Right? You also know what I get from Gene Hackman too, and I blame the military movie he was in. I cannot remember. It's not, and it's Under Siege is the first thing that comes up, but I know that's Steven Seagal. It's the movie with him, and was it
Crimson Tide?
Crimson Tide.
Okay, yeah.
Because Hunt for Red October was
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. Yeah, Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
And it's just, I get that, and I'm like, that's military man.
Yeah.
I get that, and I'm just like, you look like you come from a place of order.
Yeah.
There is no order in the West. I guess it's just my head messing with me, man. Just that's kind of how I feel about it. It's not him, because he's great in this movie, but it's just like, I don't know if I feel it.
Right.
That being said, Leonardo DiCaprio having a history of dying young, being young Leonardo DiCaprio stays dying in these movies. And yes, we're spoiling it now because he's not like a major part of these movies. But like, it's just, if you've seen a Leonardo DiCaprio movie in the 90s, you knew something bad was going to happen to that motherfucker.
Goddamn.
Like, and then, I shit you not, you knew something bad was going to happen to that motherfucker. Like what was that? Was Eden Gilbert Grape in Titanic and this one? You knew something was fucked up was going to happen to him. Something fucked up was going to happen. And it did.
Leo doesn't have a good record. I told you.
He don't have a good track record when he's young.
Like something's happening to this guy. Like,
yeah, something's happening to this guy. Like,
he's just not making it out. Like,
nope. It's like Leonardo DiCaprio in your movie, and he's not the star. There's a good chance he is going to die.
Yeah.
Like, if he's not the main focal point of your movie, if it's not saying Leonardo DiCaprio, so and so, like, he's probably fucking going to die.
Yeah.
If he's the second person that's coming up in your movie, then yeah, there's a good chance he's kicking the rocks. That being said, I can't wait for us to cover like Gangs of New York, because that's going to be a doozy.
Yeah, that would be fun.
But what was your first memory? So we can hop in and do our normal stuff. What was your first memory of this movie? What made you really like? You said it was because of like a tournament, but what was else? Anything else about this?
No, it's just really that's pretty much it. Because I didn't see this movie till later on in life.
Yeah.
Because my go-to Western was Tombstone, of course.
Of course.
So yeah, so natural, and it's funny because this movie came out I think the same year. This movie was buried by like 5 other Westerns.
Oh, maliciously.
Yeah, so that's the problem it had when it released, unfortunately. So yeah, I didn't see this movie till later on in life. I'm like, yo, this shit slaps. Hold up, tournament, and it's a gunfighting tournament. That's dope. Let's go.
Yeah, I didn't see this movie I've only seen it on like HBO when I was younger.
Yeah,
and then like I said, bits and pieces. I remember the end. Yeah, and then like I never seen the beginning of the movie. You could not tell me anything. I just remember like certain scenes. But that being said, I really enjoyed this movie, and I do highly recommend. It is not streaming anywhere currently. However, you can watch this for free on YouTube.
No, it's streaming on YouTube. YouTube has movies now.
I forget that it's like a thing and not something that's like super illegal.
Yeah. No. So as of right now,
at the time of this recording, it is still streaming on YouTube.
Yeah,
for free.
If
you have YouTube with ads, obviously you got the ads.
Yeah, you'll get ads.
If you got YouTube Premium like I do, you just go ahead.
And it's just ad free, baby.
Yeah, ad free. Just let it zoom by. Mm-hmm. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into the tale of the tape.
Tale of the tape. Do.
Tale of the tape. Let me get it open. John Herod. Full name John Herod, alias Herod, John, and Sheriff.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, he does run the town.
Take the town. Yeah, he did take over the town.
Yeah.
So.
Origin, of course, he comes from the Quick and the Dead. Occupation, He is an outlaw formerly, and he's a sheriff of Redemption, which is the town that the movie takes place in.
Oh, well, there you go.
Powers and skills, gunsmanship, intimidation, and leadership.
There you go.
Hobbies: drinking in the bar.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, why not?
Nothing else to do in the 1800s. Why not?
I know, right? Goals: maintain his power and control over Redemption. Keep the title of the best gunfighter.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
His crimes: murder, abuse of power, defilement, torture, and extortion. The type of villain he is an oppressive tyrant.
There you go.
The crazy thing is, his character would work probably in an outside of the Wild West. Gee, I wonder what movie that he did in a certain time frame that he did play a oppressive tyrant.
That is true.
Was it against some type of alien of sort?
An alien, man. Yeah, maybe he was a billionaire of some type.
Yes, he should have
With
been
plenty of
bald
power.
and wasn't.
Well, he was bald, right? I don't remember that.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
Not in the first movie.
Didn't he lose his hair though? Or some
Yeah, he
shit?
lost his
Okay.
hair. He lost his hair. He wasn't. He originally. That's one of the bigger complaints.
Yeah.
About Superman?
Yeah.
We're talking about
We're
Superman.
talking about Superman.
Yeah, let's talk about Superman. It was a big.
I don't know,
one of the
man. I
biggest
think
complaints.
he's more intimidating in this than he was as Lex Luthor.
Because he had hair.
Not even. That had
If
nothing
he
to
didn't
do
have,
with it.
if Gene Hackman didn't have hair,
I'd just be
he'd
like,
be
look at
angry.
this bald ass Gene
yeah,
Hackman. Get out of here.
he'd be an angry bald man.
You ain't gonna shoot me. That's the thing.
Of course he's not gonna shoot you. He's gonna get somebody else to shoot you.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But
He's
still,
gonna get somebody else to shoot you.
Still.
Like Luthor is not getting his hands dirty.
still,
Not unless he has to.
not unless he has to. See, that's why.
Nah, he gets his hands
Yeah.
dirty, which I don't believe he would. That type of character he would.
Right.
That's just me personally. Tail of the tape is brought to you in part by Villains Wiki, as we
Villains
always
Wiki.
do. And Jose, time to get those
Shag.
lovely people your sensual voice
Oh,
and
yeah.
hit them with that synopsis.
Synopsis for The Quick and the Dead, 1995. A female gunfighter returns to a frontier town where a dueling tournament is being held, which she enters in an effort to avenge her father's death. There you go, buddy.
Yes. I do like revenge westerns.
Yeah, those are always up there as some of the best.
Like, I do like my revenge westerns. Quick and the Dead is a western drama, obviously directed by Sam Raimi. We said that before, and the cast is kind of large. So let's go ahead and get this done. This movie is starring Sharon Stone as Ellen, which I never even heard her name in the movie.
She does. Like Russell Crowe's this is the trivia. Russell Crowe's the only one that calls her by her name.
Nice.
So yeah, that's it.
AKA, she's also known as AKA Lady, or
Yeah.
The Lady, in this movie. Gene Hackman is John Herod. Leonardo DiCaprio is Fee,
Yeah.
the kid
They call him
Herod.
Kid, yeah.
Russell Crowe is Court,
Fighting around the world.
Yep,
I gotta
yep.
say that for Shane. He always says that.
fighting around. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna stop repeating
Yeah.
you because I'm not a parrot. Lance Hendrickson as Ace Hanlon. Tobin Bell is Dog Kelly.
Hey.
Kevin Conway is Eugene Dredd. Keith David, Sergeant Cantrell. Gary Sinise as Marshall, who is
Gary Sinise, my guy. What the hell is
I can't read, boy. Gary Sinise.
There
I
you
said
go.
Sinise?
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 That
Sinise?
goofy bastard. Gary Sinise is in this movie for like 10 seconds, bro.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck? That's
Yes.
how big this cast is.
Like, yes, he's only in this movie for like 10 seconds. And he plays Ellen's father.
Yeah.
Or the lady's father. Jonathan Gill is the spotted horse.
There you go.
And in a blink and you miss it type moment, Bruce Campbell makes an appearance.
His scene got deleted. I'll tell you
Okay.
about it. Yeah.
They have him listed in here. Pat Hingle McCringleberry
McCringleberry.
as Horace the bartender.
There we go.
Olivia Burnett is Katie. Woody Strode is Charlie Moonlight. Jerry Swindle is the blind boy. Mark Boone Jr., a.k.a. Mr. Sons of Anarchy himself.
Yeah.
He plays Scars. I forgot his character in Sons of Anarchy.
Wasn't he Fuck, I forgot it. Too.
Yeah, I forget.
I'm gonna just click on him and it should pop up.
That's fine. Maddie Silk, Faye Masterson is Maddie Silk. Rainer Shine is Ratsy.
Wait, who was he in Batman Begins? Don't tell me he was old boy.
He was the dude who was supposed to be. He was the dude who was supposed to be like.
Was he Crooked Cop again?
Yeah, he was the crooked cop.
Okay.
He was the crooked cop, but he was supposed to be like a Bullock type detective, but he was the crooked one.
Yeah. He's in 30 Days of Night. I know that.
Yeah. Let me see if there's any other big names in here that we need to cover. Not necessarily. No, that's pretty much it from there. Let me just scroll up one more time. Nope, that's it.
That is it, he says.
Jose, time to play your favorite game show and everyone's favorite game show around
Boo.
the world. Time to play a rousing game of Bop or Flop.
We play Bobby.
There it is, Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby. Bobby
it.
from...
Flopping. Sorry.
No, you're good. Bop or Flop is brought to you in part by no one. We will do that later. Bop or Flop. Bop or Flop, Jose. Jose, this movie was released in 1995 with a box office... Oh, man, I almost gave you the fucking answer. I legitimately almost gave you the answer.
You really did. I was like,
ooh, I almost messed up Bop or Flop.
You almost said box office instead of budget. That shit would have been hilarious. I was like, well,
no. I was like, let me look because I had it up. Here we go. Maybe uno momento. All right. Yes, this movie had a budget of $35 million.
Oof.
They say 32. They say 35 to 32, like 32 to 35 million.
Okay.
Let's just cut it out in 35.
Okay.
Jose, what's the movie a bop or flop?
This was a flop.
Yeah, I knew you knew this was a flop. What do you think the box office take home was?
So 35. I'm just half of 30 is 15. I'm just say 15.
15 million?
Yeah.
Going once?
Yes.
Going twice. You sure you want to do this for your second birthday?
God damn it, Shag. Yes.
The box office numbers for 1995's Quick and the Dead had a budget of $35 million.
Yeah.
The box office numbers, $47 million.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. I mean, I guess it's still...
It
broke even and it made a little bit more, but you still...
Yeah, compared to like what Tombstone did.
Yeah, because they say you got to at least get double.
You have to be a box office success. And yeah.
Well, there you go.
This shit here, man. This shit here. All right. So Jose, how do you want to tackle this, man? Do you think we should kind of delve into the movie a little bit? But I know you said there's a tournament in this, and there is. Do you want to cover that, or how you want?
Sorry, Mortal Kombat. We can do whatever. I don't give a shit. We talk about the tournament, really. We can talk about the tournament because really the plot is just simple. A person wants revenge. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's decent subplots too, like Russell Crowe's subplot.
Yeah. This movie is just about redemption.
Redemption.
Sharon Stone's character. I'm gonna just call her the lady. I mean, she's lady. Ellen, but like I do like the man with no name, and then the lady. They just said, "Yo, you don't even know my name."
Yeah.
Her story is that Gene Hackman's character, Harold. Harold.
Wait, what was it?
It's Heron.
No, Heron. Yeah.
Heron.
My bad.
Fucking Heron, and his gang of people ended up killing her father, who was the marshal.
Yeah.
Who was the marshal of the town she grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's all we knew at the beginning of the movie. She just was looking. She just heard that he was here, and she just grew up, got older, and grew up, and just came out to seek revenge.
Revenge.
And as soon as she steps on scene, she's like the most badass. She's like the most badass motherfucker there.
Yeah, she's beating the shit out of Tobin Bell.
Yeah, head bitch in charge, like off rip. Because you just see her galloping out, and like that's how you actually get her first appearance. You just see her galloping out with her horse, And Tobin Bell's ended up sitting here trying to dig up some gold that he hid or trying to find some gold.
Some shit like that, yeah.
And he fucking sees her, doesn't know we don't know who the character is at first, but sees her and he fucking shoots. And you think they're fucking dead. She's laying on the ground and she's laying on the ground and he goes over there and he nudges her. She's on the back, so you don't know it's a woman or anything.
Yeah.
Nudges her. She fucking he nudges her and then he flips her over and then she just takes something and knocks his ass smooth out.
Yeah.
And you see that the bullet didn't hit her, but it hit her hat.
Right.
And that's how you get her introduction. And she's handcuffed him to an old broken down station.
Yeah.
I say station wagon, but it's a wagon.
It's literally a wagon.
It's a wagon.
That's stationed at the moment.
Yes. Hey.
There you go. See.
Thanks for saving my ass, bud.
No problem.
So you got that element, and then the next thing that happens is she gets to the town, and that's when she gets these one sentence dialogues and everything, but she's showing like she's a bad bitch the whole time, bad bitch energy the entire time, which I'm with. But then she gets bitch made when Heron or Heron.
Gene Hackman?
Gene Hackman. Fuck it. When Gene Hackman steps up into the scene and she gets tense. She's like, that's the man who killed my dad. And which I understand because she's like, yo.
The emotions are now
running through her veins. But it's not even the fact that it's the emotions of wanting revenge. But she is just terrified of the man. Which, again, didn't really work for me. Not for her being afraid. I see Gene Hackman and I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from, bro. But, again, if I was in Gene Hackman's crew, I'm definitely Starscream.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn how many people he killed. I'm going to kill that motherfucker first.
Right.
If he shoot me dead, cool, I'm dead. You ain't got to worry about me no more. But I'm not scared of you.
Yeah.
I'm Starscream was like...
No, but Starscream was pretty scared of Megatron, though.
Yeah, but he was always turning on... always... He was definitely when I rule this planet... It's when I rule this... when I rule the Decepticons... I can't even do a fucking Starscream verse, so I'm stop.
It's kind of like that.
It's kind of, but, I have to get into,
It's nasally,
yeah, it's nasally. I have to get into it. But, anyway, I'd be I wouldn't let him check me.
Yeah.
Because you know what I did? You know what this is? I had a moment to think about this. You know what's really killing me?
Uh-huh.
And why I can't really accept Gene Hackman being that character that you can obviously see him in?
Right.
I go back to Tombstone.
Yeah.
Because look at the two baddies that we had in that. One was just Johnny Ringo.
Yeah.
If Hackman had a Johnny Ringo, and technically he did, but if he had a Johnny Ringo, who would you be more afraid of?
Right.
Obviously, but the real thing is you were supposed to be afraid of the man who can wrangle up Ringo.
Yeah.
Who can ring up the fucking rabid dog, right? Mm-hmm. But in this one, it's the preacher.
Yeah.
Because you were telling me, the preacher worked for Hackman.
Yeah.
And Hackman wanted him to shoot somebody dead, and he said no. And Hackman fucked him up, or just they fucked him up. They didn't kill him; they just fucked him up.
Yeah.
And it was reason. My whole thing is did they ever give you a reason why they didn't kill him?
Well, no.
No, right?
Because Russell Crowe killed that priest. After all.
Yeah, and that's why they call. And that's why
he just left.
Yeah.
After that, he just left, and they're like, "No, you can't leave. You're coming back."
Okay, yeah. Because explain that.
Because that's basically what it was.
Okay. Because that's because I was paying attention, but I was
because he took Russell Crowe under his wing essentially, and he was like, I'm basically labeling you my successor.
Yeah, because you were really good at. Yeah. Because Russell Crowe's character is no slouch.
No.
He's not no slouch when it comes to the weapon, with the gunslinging. He is probably, if they're saying Gene Hackman's number one, Russell Crowe is number two with the bullet. No pun intended. Just right there. Just right behind him. But that being said, he got the betrayal and he left him alive. But he wanted to embarrass him.
Yeah.
So you see when Russell Crowe comes in, he is handcuffed to a post in town.
Yeah.
And they're only bringing him in to really embarrass him.
Yeah, because they drag him in because essentially he's I'm living my life for God now. Fuck off. Yeah.
Yep. He's I'm giving my. I was he turns into what he calls what they call him the priest.
Yeah.
So and he's you're not even a real priest. You're a killer who wants redemption, but you can't give redemption.
Yeah.
And that's the theme. Like I said, that's the theme of the movie. It's redemption. Because going back to Sharon Stone's character, the lady's character, her thing was she wanted revenge against the man who killed her father.
Yeah.
But fast forwarding, watching this movie, you learn that she killed her father.
Yeah.
Due to Hackman's interference. What happened was they took the marshal. I guess it was just like some gang members ransacked the town. They grabbed the marshal.
Yeah, it was
Right?
Gene Hackman and his gang.
Yeah, his gang. It was like, and they took the marshal, and they went to go hang this motherfucker, right? And then his daughter, because they find the daughter, and they're not gonna kill the little girl, but which. Of course, if Gene Hackman was killing kids at this point, you wouldn't have this issue. That's why you gotta wipe out the bloodline.
Yeah.
But like wipe out the bloodline, you won't have these issues. But anyway, he gives the girl a gun, and it's young Ellen, young Sharon Stone, or a character who would grow up to be Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
She gets the gun, and he's telling him, "Is like, look, you want to save your dad? All you have to do is shoot him down." And she's like terrified. She's like, I don't know if I can do it. And her dad's kind of talking her through this.
Yeah, it's like if you can shoot the rope, and then I'll let y'all both go. I promise.
I promise. And it's just kind of like, oh my god. It's like, and the dad is kind of talking to her like, hey, don't worry, whatever happens, I love you. Just all you got to do is just aim for the rope, baby. Just aim for the rope. Just shoot. Just aim high. And she's like scared and shaking and like peeing a little, and then she's like. She's like crying and shit, and she holds the gun up, and her dad is kind of talking her through this, like, "Hey, 2 hands, open your eyes, look at the rope, shoot," and he's giving her directions. And then the funniest fucking thing happens because she ends up fucking instead of shooting the rope, she shoots her fucking dad straight in the fucking head.
Yep.
Like brain, just pow, but done. And I'm fucking howling. Because I did remember, that was one thing I did remember. I said, I know he dies because he gets shot in the head, but I couldn't remember who shot him in the head.
Yeah.
And it was the daughter. I was like, what the twist? But at the same time, fucking hilarious because it was like, I'm throwing it into Jose's mind. I'm like, yo, that gun was rigged. She could never make that shot.
Yeah.
And he was like, wait, what? And I was like, no. And it wasn't the fact that she couldn't make that shot. It was literally, it wasn't the fact that the gun was rigged. It was literally because he knew she couldn't make that shot.
Yeah.
So it was the dude. So the dad was gonna end up dying anyway.
Yeah, because he gets shot in the head, and he's like, "Yeah, that's high enough."
And that's high enough. And then they just let him. He's like, "All right, have a good one."
Yeah.
And then like
Toodles.
And then just goes. And then you see her get sad and shit. Like I swear to God, because I laugh at the most inappropriate shit.
Yeah.
I do. And Jose's watching a movie, trying to be like wholesome, like he always is. I see this happen, and I'm fucking cackling. And he's like, "God damn it, Shag, stop!" I'm like, "No." No, everything about this is hilarious. But like, it's a story about, like I said, I keep saying the story about redemption because you got 2 characters from redemption. You have one character going for respect, and that's Leonardo DiCaprio's character.
Yeah.
Who wants respect from who we find out is his father.
Yeah.
Which is Gene Hackman. Mm-hmm. And Leo, I have to say, of all the gunfighters in this movie, I think it would go Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, then Leo.
Yeah.
Then Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
And Leo.
Well, maybe. Gene Hackman's taken out.
That's why
the main threats already.
Well, that's why I was saying Gene Hackman is like number 1.
Yeah.
And then you have, but then if you look at how the tournament was going, like,
right.
we would never know.
Yeah.
But like, that's just process of elimination. Because what do you think? Like, am I wrong?
Yeah, you should be right. Like, I guess because they're the final 4.
They're the final 4, and then but you think of like the process of elimination at that point. Like, you just got to put it in, just like boom, 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 and then look at that and just look how that goes. Yeah. Right. And the only reason why I even have our particular character, which is Sharon Stone's lady, 4th place. There's a reason for that, but I digress. Because the other scene that they have is the one in the bar that is the same scene, which it kind of foreshadows into what actually happened. Yeah. Because what they did was Gene Hackman ordered his men to hang Russell Crowe in the bar, but what they did was they tied a noose around his neck, hung it up from the ceiling, but put a chair under Russell Crowe. And what Hackman was doing was just loading his gun and shooting at the chair, getting it to break.
Yeah.
And he was just kind of clipping and he was talking, just shooting it one by one, and just kind of, just doing that, just being threatening, just like building up that, hey, I'm a threat.
Yeah, because he's trying to get Russell Crowe to enter the tournament. And he's like, nope, I'm not a killer.
Yeah, come on. You can help me out. Just explain that. I ain't got to talk all the time.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. And that's what happens. And then, he's like, no, you got till I break this chair to say yes, or you're dead. And so that's basically it. That
was actually kind of a badass scene, though. Because, like, at that point, because you see him and he takes another shot. He's like, you got one more time. And he was, like, telling him, he was like, shit. And he goes to shoot, but Sharon Stone comes out and she just fucking goes ham and hits the rope and cuts the ropes down and he falls as the chair breaks.
Yeah.
So he doesn't hang and she enters the contest.
Right.
And actually no. I'm sorry. Cuz I got it wrong. She tried to enter the contest.
Yeah, well, she did. She's like, "I'll enter me."
No, it was before she shot that down because she was like, "I'll enter the contest," and they're like, "No women."
Yeah, Hinkle Kringleberry was like, "No women allowed.
No women allowed. Those are the rules."
And then, fucking Gene Hackman was like, "There's no rules saying a lady can't enter.
They just can't shoot for shit.
They just can't shoot for shit."
Masculinity.
Yeah.
Toxic masculinity. And then
shoots. That's when
she fucking shoots the just dead eye.
And he's all like, "Hey, put both their names in the tournament."
Fuck it, put both their names in there. I got it. And then that's kind of what that was. It sets up some great character pieces.
Yeah,
I just cannot suspend my disbelief if Gene Hackman doesn't have a punchable old man face.
That's funny. But you can't punch him; he'll shoot you.
I'll die, but I'm gonna do it.
Nah, you wouldn't get close.
Yeah.
Did you see how fast he quit? Yeah, no, you were dead.
I'd be dead. I still swing on him. I'll look like old boy from The Thing and just get shot in the head as soon as he busts out the knife.
Yeah.
Bow. But I'm still do it. I died doing what I believed in.
I'll still gonna think it.
I'ma still think it.
But yeah, the tournament starts and there's like a whole bunch of people. The whole rule of the tournament is you're like, hey, I want to fight you. That's how the bracket works. You just got to pick your opponent. And Gene Hackman immediately picks Ace, who is Lance Hendrickson. Because Lance Hendrickson is just showing off the whole time.
Yeah, and you have to accept.
Yeah, you have to accept when you're challenged.
When you're challenged, you have to accept it. It's not a thing of the death. You can shoot them. You can shoot to kill, but you don't have to kill them. They can give up.
Exactly. And Lance Hendrickson's like, the moment he stepped on the screen, he's like, yeah, I'm the baddest motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like,
He has a bunch of cards. It's like, there's an ace for every person I killed.
Yep.
There's like a whole bunch of aces in his deck. And he's just like... I told Shag, well, we're lucky he's not the main villain because his drips are automatically the 7.
Like, it's a goddamn...
That shit is just...
This is just 8 stars.
Exactly.
8 stars. Look at him.
He comes in here swaggy as fuck. I'm like, look at Lance Hendrickson.
Drip.
Yeah.
Drip Lord in the motherfucking West.
He's out there doing a little trick with a girl where he sits on a horse. He makes a girl hold up a card. He sits on a horse but then falls backwards.
Pulls a gun and then shoots the card.
Under the horse.
Under the horse. While being under the horse. Like he lands on his feet. Like on his knee. Or lands on his knees.
Yeah.
Like his feet, knees. He's in a kneeling position and then shoots the card.
Yeah.
And then calls out what the card is. He's like Ace of Spades.
Yeah, and they're like, yay.
Yay.
Yeah, that's when Gene Hackman came out like, man, heard you blew off a little girl's thumb.
Doing that in Reno. And he's like, and you can just start to see the sweat.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he doesn't deny it.
I'm still the best, though.
I'm still the best. And he's like, oh, are you now?
Yeah.
And then, that's when they kind of pulled up because that's when he said,
yeah, because he's like, well, we'll prove that tomorrow when I challenge you, or something.
And then, doesn't happen where they fast forward into, the next day.
Yeah, because then after that, that's when the tournament starts. And the first fight is Leo and Arnold Schwarzenegger's homeboy.
Yep.
Seven, Odin, whatever, Thor.
He's
I forgot his name.
I know who you're talking about,
Yeah.
and I would have to pull up.
I was like, hey, I'm glad to see you in a movie without Arnold, because Lord knows that was your automatic ticket.
Yep. He fucking gets in. And like they meet up, and then with the rules. Now, one thing I do like about this, they have start times.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy because this movie for the shootout it's legitimate.
Yeah.
Now, granted, some dirty shit that goes on, but it's legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yo, we'll put your names on the board. It's like a round of 16.
Yeah.
It's like a round of 16. We'll put your name on the board. The way it happens, you get to challenge whomever.
Yeah.
Like you get to challenge whomever, and when you challenge, like when you challenge, you have to accept the challenge.
Right.
And when you accept the challenge, we pull out a time from there, and I'm guessing it's only by like by per hour, so like 7, 8, 9, or 12 noon, or like going through there.
So they can have the clock or whatever.
They can actually have the clock, and they actually in the bell. So, and that's a cool thing. They actually put the fucking they actually like did it by the clock and said when it strikes, that's when you shoot. That's when you draw.
And,
so
yeah, because originally Sharon Stone immediately was gonna ask Gene Hackman like, "Hey, I challenge you," but that's when Tobin Bell reappears from nowhere.
Yep.
He's like, I want her.
Yeah, he was tied up to the wagon.
Yeah, the wagon wheel. It was like,
and he's pulled that with him. Mm-hmm. And this is like I challenge you, and he's like, hey, ladies, going up against.
She's like, no, I don't want to fight him.
I want to fight him.
Gene Hackman's like, nope, that's not the rule.
That's not the rules. You want to protect? Like, why? It's like, then what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Then he's like, what? No, I've already been challenged.
Yeah.
And I've already been challenged. But when someone throws in, like when someone challenges you, you have to accept.
Yeah.
It. So either not, you get to leave.
Right.
It's like, so it's kind of one of those things. She got checked.
Yeah.
So she's like, fuck. So, and honestly, yeah, if she would have taken that, she'd have died.
Oh yeah, she 100% would have got bodied.
1,000% would have got bodied.
Yeah.
Like no problem.
Nope, not at all.
Big body.
Exactly. But yeah, like we said, and then during the day, you see a couple of the fights. A lot of it's in a Sam Raimi-esque montage.
Oh my god, dude, yes.
Like think of the montage from Spider-Man when he like became Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And you just see like newspapers in the background. And,
or if you've seen Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which is more current.
Yeah.
It's like where Wanda is like kind of looking through the Darkhold, and they're kind of explaining what that is, and it's kind of like you see the lights, and she's kind of like posing, and she's like, hey, this is what actually she's going through the Darkhold, but she's learning how to take over somebody else's
spirit walk.
Yeah, she's learning how to spirit
walk.
Yeah, without spoiling too much of the movie.
Yeah, basically that.
But yeah, it was kind of like it's montage with that camera. It's like nothing but dead bodies.
Yeah,
chalkboard.
And you've seen who's winning the fights, like basically.
Yep. And Russell Crowe, like you see our main characters.
Yeah, you see the main characters in their duels.
Like
Leo bodies the hell out of the Swedish guy.
Yeah, and Leo is just like Leo kind of shows you that you don't need to kill to win this.
Yeah.
And because all he does with the Swedish dude is he
shoots him like in the arm.
Shoots him in the arm.
Then the dude still tries to pull the gun.
He still tries to pull the gun. He's saying Leo's being cocky as fuck.
Yeah.
Leo's like, huh? He said, hey, mister, you still down? And he fucking shoots him in the leg. He said, hey, say, Mr. Swedish.
Yeah.
If you still want to go.
And he's like, no, I quit. And he throws his gun away.
And he throws his gun away. And then he obviously.
And Leo's like, man, I'm too fast. Like, why am I so fast? Like,
yeah, Leo plays the cocky dude.
Yeah.
Who he plays the cocky, charming motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That you know you
he's
like.
He's not obnoxious. He's actually likable.
He's super duper likable.
Yeah.
He's a kid. He's a kid at this time, and he's like, and it's funny because I'm looking at it. They made like an enlightenment, not enlightenment, but they made I don't know if it actually happened, but they alluded to Sharon Stone and Leonardo DiCaprio sleeping together after like the drunken night at the bar.
Yeah, but I don't think it happened because
I don't think.
She was like, you were just throwing up in the back. I'd bring you here or whatever.
Yeah, I'd bring you here and whatnot. Jesus, oh yeah, and Leo's being that dude. Like, hey, well, like that was a nice night we had last night, and he's like, she's looking at him like, bro,
you passed out like way before
anybody.
Like,
brother, you couldn't even. And like, it was kind of one of those things, and it was kind of like, a part of me made me think. I was like, okay, if this is 1880, she has to be like 20 something. For this to kind of make sense,
right?
And Leo looks 16.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, no, because even in those Wild Wild West days, motherfuckers motherfuckers weren't living the longest of lives here.
Right. And now, forgive me, because we can't remember the order of the fights.
Nah.
Even though I've seen this movie a good time. But basically, after that, I think you get Russell Crowe against whoever he's fighting or growing up against.
Yeah, so Russell Crowe's character has a stipulation. He only gets one bullet.
Yeah.
So he has to kill.
Because he's like, I'm not giving you an entire clip to fucking take us all out at once.
Yeah, because it's mostly like, hey, you don't want to kill, but you're going to have to kill to stay alive.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's like, I'm not going to give you a whole gun so you can take out on us. Absolutely not.
Right.
It's like, that's suicide.
Exactly.
So you get one bullet, and you better make it count.
Yeah, and he goes up against, I guess, I'm assuming one of Gene Hackman's cronies. Yeah. And that dude just gets bodied.
Yeah, he gets
like
bombed.
It's like as soon as the bell rings, it's like he's shot.
Shot, done, dead.
Yeah.
And
even he was like, "What the fuck?" Like
what happened? And then just dead. What happened?
Yeah.
And just falls to the
I don't
ground.
even know if he died or not. He just
No, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
He was dead. He was dead.
And then you get good old Ace Lance Hendrickson
against your boy, against Gene Hackman.
He's like, "Hey man, tell me what happened with I think he said
those twins,
the Lawrence brothers." Or
yeah,
something
Lawrence
like that.
brothers. Yeah.
And he's like, well, did you really take out 4 dudes all at once? He's like, I sure did. He's like, 2 with my right, 2 with my left. He's like, I'm just as good with my left.
As good with my right.
He's like, wow, it's hard to believe, you know. He's like, well, you just have to be there.
He's like, well,
that's the thing. I was, because I'm the one who killed them.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
oh,
shit. You see it in Lance Hendrick's face, like,
oh no, like, oh, this is a nightmare.
Yeah, exactly. And with that, it's weird because I'm like, he just kills Lance Hendrickson. I don't even think they fight.
No, because
Lance Hendrickson just draws.
Like, draws, and he just fucking embarrasses him.
He gets his
shoots his right hand, fucks his right hand up, so he can't shoot. He's like, come on.
He's like, you're supposed to be good with your left, yeah.
He's like, you're supposed to be good with your left, huh? Let's see what you got with the left. Fucking shoots a hole through his goddamn left hand.
With his left hand, because he's like, oh, yeah,
I'm good with my left hand, too, you fucking piece of shit, like you lying bastard. And the crazy shit is, he shot him, and I'm thinking the whole time, I was like, yo, how come he is not reacting in the way I would be if I got shot in both my fucking hands? You were being too goddamn cool for this.
Right.
And then Gene Hackman just unloaded the clip.
Yeah.
The blicky.
just kills Lance Hendrickson. And I'm only laughing because as soon as Lance Hendrickson is dead, Buddy just gets robbed.
Oh my god, dude. This is the one thing. This is the one movie that I like. Well, that's the one thing about this movie that I really fucking enjoyed, because that was super consistent. When people died and like they were dead, people just like when the gunslingers died from the actual shootout or standoff, people fucking rushed to the dead body and just robbed them.
Yeah.
And they were only left in their like Western underwear.
Yeah.
Which was crazy, because if you looked at Henderson, he was like in his fucking like
long johns.
This man was dripped out.
Yeah.
And he might as well have been a bastard skeleton left on the ground.
Yeah, like, no, they fucking just fucking joinked his ass.
They fucking yoked his ass. Like he went from like having all black on to nothing but white.
Yeah. No boots. They took his boots, everything.
Took my man for his foams.
Yeah.
took my man's for his foams.
And then after that we get Sharon Stone against Tobin Bell.
Mm-hmm.
And before she gets there, Russell Crowe's like, hey, before the bell gongs or whatever,
you'll hear
there's a click. It's like, listen to that, and then draw. And sure enough, she does that. You hear the click, and bam, and then Tobin Bell's dead.
Yep, dead, big dead. And it's kind of funny because it's like she had no training.
Yeah.
So she pretended to be tough.
Right.
To get people to leave her alone. And she was still, she could hold her own.
Because the whole time was, I'm going to kill Gene Hackman when he's not expecting it.
Yeah.
That was her whole deal.
It's like, you not, it's like, oh yeah, you running this tournament? You are not finna make it.
Yeah.
And then when she kills old boy in spectacular fashion, Hackman invites her to dinner.
Yeah.
And she gets all dolled up and everything, and like she's like dressed in like just, because this whole time she looks like a dude.
Yeah, she just looks like cowboyish gear.
Actually, she looks like she's like a render from like Red Dead Redemption 2.
There you go.
Like my girl from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Some trivia. That's an actual real Western jacket. It's like over
yeah.
100 years old.
Oh,
like it's
nice.
like legit. Like
Very nice.
yeah.
She gets dolled up and she meets Hackman Gene Hackman for dinner, and Gene is like, "Who are you?" Trying to figure her out.
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Why are you here? Like, why is there a woman in my gunslinger? Why are you doing this?" He's trying to get more answers.
She's like, "I just want money." He's like, "Girl, I'll give you money."
I give you money. That's not even a problem.
Yeah, he's shooting his shot. Just
he's like, "Listen, sweetheart, if you really was about money, you knew there's other ways to get it.
Yeah.
So why are you
He's
really
like,
here?
I'd give you more money than
Yeah.
you can never imagine. Like you know what to do with.
Yeah. He's like,
And she's like, no, I want to earn it. He's like, oh, bust me. You
earn it, all right.
Like, damn. She's like, well, I figured you would have a woman. He's like, I did have a woman. She cheated on me. So what happened to her? He was just like, she cheated on me.
So what you think?
Yeah, exactly.
High key though, like even then, if she like Hackman would be like, oh yeah, you earned it. But then high key, if you think about it, he could have had her as a fucking assassin.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't know. You could. He's like,
exactly.
yo.
We just assumed.
You just assumed. He's like, bitch, you think I wanted to have sex with you? No. I need somebody to go do these jobs.
Yeah.
What you mean?
You gonna pull your weight around here? Don't think that.
Don't think that. Just because you got that oh God, just because you got that Western coochie, don't mean.
And then he also explains why he wants Russell Crowe. It's like he's no preacher. He's not. He's a killer.
Yeah, he's a killer.
I know he's a killer, and I'm gonna prove it in this tournament.
Oh, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all what for.
And then basically he explains his tournament. He's like,
he explains why I have this tournament.
I'm the best.
Yep.
And I get to take out all my enemies at once.
And he gets to do this, and he doesn't. He's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Apparently,
He's like, it's nice.
It's nice. All right. So real quick, that's not nice. I'm bringing this up. I could not be in the 1800s and try to be doing the nasty. Absolutely
God,
not, bruh. No. Not absolutely.
Back then you could, because that was the norm. We didn't know to wash our ass back in the 1800s.
They fucking had tubs, bro. I played too much.
Only the rich had tubs.
No. No, you could definitely
hope for some rain.
No, absolutely not. They weren't. No. I played too much of Red Dead Redemption to know that hotels or any other places actually had bathrooms and actually had tubs, and they had people that could take you to wash your ass for you for about like $5, if not less.
$5 was a lot of money back then.
It was, but it was like a lot less. Like I just can't remember how much the game was called. I can't, bro.
Yeah.
That shit, that backshot air would be fucking furious.
Rough.
Oh boy. Gunshot, like gun smoke for real. Absolutely not. No, dog.
Oh, shit.
Fucking Wild Wild West smacking.
Shag's like, absolutely not.
No, dog. I couldn't. And the only reason why, and it was not even about Sharon Stone with that. It was literally like, of course, they have women that were prostitutes in there.
Yeah.
That were, because obviously for the times. I just looked and I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It's not.
You're like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Nope. Not even. It's like, but what about,
That's fucking funny.
Nope. I can't do it. Couldn't do it.
By the way, they're playing for a good total of $123,000.
Yes. Did you get the rate for that?
Rate for inflation for 2021 at least. That's worth about like $3,700,000 something.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Especially just for like if you make it out alive.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Especially back then too.
Back then, no, hell yeah.
You're set.
Gone. Speaking of set, you got like I said, Leo is trying to get respect from his dad.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. Because he says the way I just want my father to respect me, because I too can be a gunslinger. And like I said, he is the opposite. He is the opposite of Hackman in every way because he's likable.
Yeah,
he's but they're both cocky. And both men can back it up. Only the other guy is likable, and the other guy is supposed to be terrifying.
Yeah,
and like the entire town likes him.
Yeah,
and then Hackman pretty much tolerates him.
Yeah.
There's no love. There's just
there's no love, and he still doesn't even really try to claim him.
No.
Because earlier when he gave Russell Crowe a gun, he's like, look at his hands. Those are farmer hands.
Yep.
These are gun shooter hands. Completely different.
Yes, like completely different. Look at him.
There is signs that he cares, because at the start of round 2, he's like, kid, you proved your point.
Yep.
I need you to step out.
Yep.
Like, just stop.
Yeah.
Just, like, get out this tournament.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't need you.
He's like, no, absolutely not.
He's like,
I'll step out if you step out.
He's like, yeah, I'll step out. He's like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'm not either. And it's just like, bro, please, come on.
And that's when he announces, hey, you got to fight to the death now.
Now it's like last man standing.
Yeah.
You have to, like, to the death.
Yeah.
You have to kill. Mm-hmm. And that's when we get to our final 8. And it's
I think we start with
Keith David
versus because the night before he rose up on Keith David.
Yeah, because it was the same. It was almost the same. No, it wasn't the same night because she. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We totally forgot. She tried when she was there with the dinner with Hackman, and she had the gun under the because she strapped herself with a gun under her leg.
Yeah,
and pulled it out, ready to kind of shoot under the table. Mm-hmm. But she couldn't do it because she froze in fear.
Yeah,
because I think he was talking about the time to where he made it to a town, and she started getting flashbacks.
Yeah.
About how her dad died, and she couldn't pull the trigger. If she was like the tough person that she was like pretending to be, Hackman would have been dead right there.
Yeah,
or at least would have got shot.
Right.
So something like that, or like he would have been incapacitated.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have been dead because like depending on how she would shoot, but like at the same time, shit like that.
Right.
That being said, you just have the ability, like you just at that point, that's kind of when you're getting built up because then Hackman just kind of like grabs her and says, "Who are you?" And she kind of just dips. She runs out of there, kind of on some Cinderella shit.
Yeah.
But now, fast forward, in the final 8, it's Hackman versus Keith David.
Yeah.
And I even and then you said they had a meeting prior.
Well, it was because it was raining in the morning.
Yeah, it was raining in the morning. So
that's right.
So we'll end up doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, and they started talking, and he was all like, "Okay, so I need to know who hired you to kill me." He's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I'm just an adventurer,
He's just
trying to prove my gunsmanship."
Yep.
He's like, "No, I know someone hired someone to kill me. I thought it was Ace."
Yeah.
But that dude was just full of shit.
Yeah, he was full of shit.
Yeah. He's like, "So it has to be you."
Yep.
And then he kind of admits it. He's like, "Yeah, well, my employer is private." He's like, "I don't give out that information."
I don't give out that information. And he's like, "But do we have any other business?"
He's like, "Do we have any other business?"
He's like, "Yeah, I was hired to kill you."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yes." And he's like, "But do we have any other business?" And Hackman's like, pretty much called him the N-word in his face. Like that's pretty much what he did.
He's like, "I'm gonna make an example of you."
Exactly.
The next day.
Look
tomorrow.
here.
As soon as the rain lets up, he's like, "I'm making an example.
I'm making an example out of you." Like, and I'm like, "Did you just call me a monkey face? Like what?"
Keith David's just like, "Okay."
Like, okay, yeah, just shrugs it off. And like, bro, he just literally called you like an ape the whole time that you were here. The racism was in the air. Okay, none of those words were said, but you can feel it.
That's when he changed. He's like, every fight's to the death now.
Yep.
Keith David's like, I was going to kill you anyway, so.
He's like, fuck it, I was going to kill you anyway.
Didn't mean no mind. Yeah.
Yep. Didn't mean no never mind.
Yeah.
I think, and then obviously, we get the most brutal ass whooping.
Yeah.
From a shootout that I could see. And we thought Ace had it bad, or Henderson was bad. Holy mother. Poor Keith David.
Keith David just gets shot, and he's like,
He gets shot, and he's not dead.
Fucking this whole time, Gene Hackman's just talking shit to the crowd. Like, he no longer gives a shit about Keith David.
He's like Black Dynamite, just looking in the air and just saying, like, I know it's you. Like, it's just like, I know it's you. I ain't even got to look.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't even got to look. I don't care. It's like, one of y'all hired this dude to kill me.
Yeah.
Now look at him.
Yeah, because he's like, you complain. Y'all can't pay my taxes. Y'all can't afford it. He's like, y'all can't
pay
afford a hired gunman?
Like, look at him. He wasn't cheap.
Yeah. It's like, it seems to me that, I'm not taking enough from y'all.
He's like, I need to take more.
Yeah, and then this whole time, fucking Keith Davis trying to get back up, complete his mission, and he just gets shot in the hand after that.
He gets shot, he shoots his gun.
Oh, that's right.
And then shoots his hand, so he can't get his gun.
Yeah.
Like, he was literally, Hackman, that's kind of when he kind of won me over a little bit. Because he did what he said. He's like, I'm going to make an example out of you. And he literally did that the following day by not only shooting David dead, quote unquote. David tries to get up to try to defend himself. He shoots the gun.
Yeah.
So he couldn't use the gun. And then he shoots his hand. And then as the exclamation point.
Just puts the biggest bullet
hole I have ever seen in a motherfucker's head. It's Sam Raimi style. So it's like egregious.
Exactly.
It's egregious.
Like,
that bitch is That bitch is the size of a goddamn golf ball.
Yeah.
Like, just smooth. Just like, oh my God.
Yeah, that shit was like wild.
Big wild.
And then after that, I think, who's after that?
I
think it's Leonardo DiCaprio and Scar.
Yeah. Scar.
Yeah, the dude with the scars, Sons of Anarchy. Which
Yeah.
He doesn't have long hair and a beard.
No.
That's what it was.
That's really what it was. It threw me off.
Yeah, his face, you can see it. I'm like, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
Yeah, like threw me off.
But
like,
yeah.
it was that, the makeup, and everything threw me off.
Yeah. But and then after that, he kills Scar with ease. Just
Yeah.
like, he's like, oh my God, can y'all believe how fast I am? He's like, I'm the new mayor in this town. That's how fast I am.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
And then, fucking Gene Hackman's like, whatever, kid. He just goes back to his room. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't give a
He
shit.
looks, no, he kind of gave him that look of like,
He's like, yeah, you're all right, kid.
he's like,
you're good. I'm like,
you're good.
yeah.
You're good. And he kind of like, but he doesn't give him that acknowledgement, because that's what DiCaprio wants.
Yeah, he just wanted acknowledgement. He wanted respect. That's really it.
He wanted from his father what I wanted from my father for years. Love.
Yeah,
That's
there
it.
you go. Yeah.
Sorry about that. That
No,
was
it's okay.
awful.
There goes Shag. Bring in the drums.
Kidding.
Yeah, because during that speech, he's like, please just get out this. Like, your time will come.
Yeah.
It's like, trust me, you'll be okay, but just leave. Because, he knew, once he figured out it's to the death,
Yeah.
he knew he eventually going to have to kill
Oh
us. Yeah.
shit! And then we get Russell Crowe versus the Indian, the native.
No. What happens is it starts raining again.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, tournament postponed to the rain ends.
Yep.
And then that's when there's this one guy, I forgot what his name was, Eugene.
Yeah.
And he's been like messing with this little girl the whole time.
Oh yeah.
And when I mean little girl, yes, we unfortunately mean little girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the
that was-
bartender's daughter.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, and you just kind of hear the commotion of that.
Yeah.
And he comes down, tells the bartender to his face, he's like, hey man, she's going to be a real good woman one day. She's going to make you a lot of money.
Yeah.
And like there's a scene he kind of like turns away and he wants to grab the gun from his back
Yeah.
and shoot him.
But he couldn't. And
One, I guess he was scared, and two, I think he feared if he killed one of the fighters,
oh yeah.
fucking
There's gonna be
Gene Hackman,
consequences.
yeah.
There's gonna be consequences and repercussions. Mm-hmm. So, our girl Ellen or Sharon Stone,
Yeah.
punches the fuck out of him.
Yeah,
like just
beat the
lights
shit
it.
out this
She's
dude.
like, and they've been eyeing each other the whole movie. Like they've talked before
Yeah.
because that's not the first time.
Yeah, no, uh-huh.
They've had a discussion about this because she sees the little girl and Eugene's been eyeing her, and Eugene will just like grab her and says, "Hey, me and her got a thing," and then Sharon Stone's like, "You're a sick bastard."
Yeah.
Like there's like, why would you do? It's like, and then like she's like, pretty much like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and I get this chance. If I see this shit again, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Just said it with their eyes. Mm-hmm. Then you fast forward to that. Then when you hear the commotion,
Yeah.
she comes down, and that part that you said happens, and then she just cold cocks the fuck out.
Yeah.
of him. Like just bomb, just hit, just like
And,
hit him.
everyone's holding each other back.
Yep.
And then like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. He's like, outside right now in the fucking middle of the rain. They just said, fuck it, and they just start shooting.
Yep.
They
and
have
they just
their
started
little
fucking
duel.
shooting, and it wasn't even a crazy duel. They were just like
They just was like, yeah.
and they started blasting.
They said, fuck. Anyways, I started blasting.
Blasting.
Yeah, they said,
Because
fuck a high noon. We right now.
Yo, it just because you just saw Eugene, just shooting both his guns,
Yeah.
and you just see Sharon Stone like, just blasting hers,
Yeah.
and then like no one's getting hit, and then but he eventually takes a bullet,
Yeah.
and he's like not
Takes several bullets.
He
too,
takes
that's-
several
yeah.
bullets, but he's not dead, or he's like on the ground, and she's like defeated, so she's like going
And he's
back
begging
in.
for his life. Just
He's
like,
like, yeah,
nah.
she's on top of him, getting ready to fucking like do it.
And she was gonna kill him, but then Gene Hackman's like, "Go ahead, do it." And he's like, "It's the only way.
It's the only way you can win.
Only way you can win." He just has his umbrella all of a sudden, like he's
Yep.
watching the whole time.
Yep.
And I guess that pisses her off. She's like, "No, I'm not gonna kill this motherfucker now. You ruined it, Gene Hackman."
Yeah.
But she goes back inside to get a drink.
She's like, I'm not gonna do it, and then she's like, yeah, I need a drink, because she's like shaking,
Yeah.
and then like, oh boy, like Eugene's not dead, comes back in, sticks his gun out,
Yeah.
and then she just fucking
Turns around and pop.
like just shoots him dead,
Yeah.
and that would be the first man she's killed,
Uh-huh.
which kind of goes to show it. Like it was kind of crazy because she's like, bam, and he's
Yeah.
dead, and she's like, because it was crazy because
Well, she killed Tobin Bell, but that was like in a duel. That was like in a
Yeah.
fair setting. Like
yeah, that was a fair setting.
this one, she just she let
my
her
fault,
emotions.
my fault. Yeah, my fault.
take the
I
best of her, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I did say she killed. That was her first man. Nah,
Yeah.
she didn't. Nah, yeah.
Yeah, and then Gene Hackman walks in. He's like, the lady advances to the next round.
Yep. And we get to the final four.
Yeah, but no, because then she like kind of leaves for some reason. I guess because she was just shook by that.
Yeah, she was shook because she was like, "That's not who I wanted. That's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
I wanted
so
to."
she leaves, and during the time she leaves, we get Russell Crowe against Spotted Horse.
Yeah.
Who the whole time is like, he's like, Spotted Horse cannot be killed by a bullet.
Yeah, Spotted Horse, and he's like saying this mantra.
And he opens his shirt. You see this motherfucker got bullet wounds all up in his chest. Like, yo, you should be dead. What the hell?
The dude doing his best 50 Cent impression.
Exactly. So they have their little duel, and Russell Crowe gets him.
I see that scene in my head every time, and I see that scene now, and I'm like, yo, just Mini Men plays over. Mini Men.
There you go. Oh shit!
Pun me.
He gets him though, and everyone's like, "Hey, Russell Crowe wins." Even the doctor came and was like, "No, that motherfucker's dead."
Yeah, he's dead.
All of a sudden, that motherfucker just gets up,
rises up like the fucking Undertaker,
and says his shit is like, "Spotted horse cannot be killed by a bullet." And Russell Crowe.
Oh, also, because I mean to talk over you, but like the key thing we're forgetting here, Russell Crowe only gets one bullet.
Yeah.
Per fight. He only gets the one bullet, and he used it, shot him, and Buddy's still up. So he's like,
"What the fuck?"
He's like, "Yo, I need another bullet." He's like, And Gene Hackman's like, "No.
No, man, I told you, you only get one bullet.
You only get the one. You didn't kill him. You should have killed him.
You should have killed him."
He's like, "Man," and Russell is doing like just dodging the bullets.
Yeah, because he's shooting.
That Spotted Horse is just like fucking trying to shoot at him, and he's like, "Fuck, man, give me a bullet." And
there's a blind kid
that we forgot to talk about because the blind kid is was set up for like
he kind of just has a thing. He shines shoes. Or
he's a shop master type
pretty
of deal.
much. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He's a shop master, like the shopkeeper.
He has a couple goods you can. have.
He's blind and he runs like a little shop, and it's kind of like, how does he know? But
then because Russell Crowe's like, "Hey, I need a bullet. This caliber bullet." Yeah, he tells him what he needs. So
and
he's
Buddy's
feeling
like,
through him.
Yep, and he's feeling through him and kind of feeling. He's like,
nope,
"Hurry up!"
Nope. He's like, "Hurry up!"
Hurry up! Because he's getting shot and he can't fucking avoid them shits no more. And then we get like a Sam Raimi as he finds the bullet and Buddy just tosses the bullet to him, and it's everything slow. It's the Sam Raimi slowdown where it goes in, and he's like, "Ugh."
It's hilarious because it's 100% the same shot from Army of Darkness when old boy gives Ash his
the shotgun.
His chainsaw arm.
Yeah.
And Ash jumps up and like gets it.
Like
it's the same fucking shot as when he grabs a bullet and puts it in the chamber and like shoots him in the head.
Shoots him. You don't see him put it in the chamber. He just catches the bullet and you just hear something go
boom, like because he's that quick and he's just
that quick and he's just like, and Spotted Horse is down.
They're like, okay, but then he gets up one more time. His hand gets up.
He's like,
and then he's like, "Oh, you fucking shitting me!"
He's like, "Fuck me, man."
And then he's just like, he finally dies.
Just finally dies. He's done. Spotted Horse has been killed by
a bullet. Finally,
2 bullets. To be fair,
bullets. Yeah,
to be fair, 2 bullets, not just a singular one. Because he was
great.
right in that point. But 2 bullets is too many.
Right.
But and then we get to our final 4.
Yeah, we get back. Well, first, Sharon Stone goes to visit her dad's grave.
Yeah.
And it's desecrated, and then he meets. That's when dude from Home Alone comes.
Yeah.
The town doctor.
Yeah. Town doctor / Undertaker.
Everything.
Like that man is a man of many hats.
He's like, "I've recognized you the moment you walked into town," or something like that.
I helped, girl, I helped raised you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we didn't see any of this in the background, but he's in the background.
Yeah.
He saved her originally when she was younger.
Yeah. At first he was trying to keep her safe from Gene Hackman when they had her dad, but she
fucking ran and got away.
Yeah.
And he hid.
But yeah, he says, "Oh no, after you left, they desecrated his tombstone and dug him up and just burned his body."
Mm-hmm.
So there was that. That's why he doesn't have a grave anymore.
Yeah.
The only thing I was able to salvage was this, and it was his little
Marshall pin,
or whatever, badge. I guess I don't know what the fuck you called him back in the day.
It's badge.
There you go. But then after this, we get the final 4, which is she immediately goes back into town, and she's like, "I'm challenging you right now to."
Yeah, she challenges Gene Hackman,
and Gene Hackman looks pissed. This is what I loved about the scene. He looks fucking
so mad.
He's like, "No." He's like, "Go away." He's like, "No, you have to accept the challenge." He's like, "I already been challenged."
And it's his fucking son.
Yeah, that's when he's like, "Hey, today's the day, baby."
He's like, "Fuck me, dude. Okay." And it's to the death.
Yeah.
And he's got to kill him.
And he's told him, like, "You've done good enough. Just step down.
Just step down, please."
He's like, "Yeah, go away. Just stop." And he's like, "No." And he's like, "This is how it's got to be."
Yeah, just how it's got to be. And then he's like, "All right." And pretty much, if you've seen young Leonardo DiCaprio, you pretty much know how this is gonna go. If you've seen any movie, like I said earlier in the episode, if you've seen any movie, in the early '90s or in the '90s that young Leonardo DiCaprio is in, you know there is one of two ways this is gonna end.
Right.
It is not, and none of them are happy.
Right. So they got their duel. They both draw at the same time, damn near. Mm-hmm. And you just hear Leonardo's like, "Damn, that was fast."
Yeah.
Because fucking Gene Hackman fell over.
Yeah, Gene Hackman got shot in the neck.
And so everyone thought he was dead, but ends up he just got grazed in the neck.
Yeah.
And Leonardo DiCaprio got shot like in the gut.
Yeah, he got shot in the gut. And then like one of his lovers runs up because he had a fan.
Yeah,
he had
a big fan.
He had a fan following. This motherfucker had groupies.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him.
Exactly, right?
One of the ladies came out and was like holding the gun wound.
Yeah.
And then Sharon Stone came up behind her, and then the Undertaker comes up.
And he's like,
Undertaker's dong hits, and he's like, "Rest in peace." No, but the town doctor dude comes up, and he's looking at him. He's like, "Yeah, no, he's not." He's like, "I can't fix that."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Man."
And he kind of looks at Gene Hackman like,
"Yep.
Can you at least acknowledge me before I die?"
Yeah, please.
Pretty much gives him that look, and he's just like, eh.
He's like,
and then he just dies, and he's like, look, they never proved this was my kid.
Yeah, there was no proof.
He's not. There was another guy. I was just trying to give him a better life.
Just trying to give him a better life, and then he kind of walks away, but he walks away kind of heartbroken. Like he knew what he had to do.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like putting out.
Kind of, but it was a weird dynamic he had, because when you think about it, Leo was the kid that he got. Mm-hmm. Russell Crowe was the kid that he wanted.
Yeah.
That's basically how it was.
Yeah.
So it was a weird thing. So it was just like, whatever. That's why he was kind of
Yeah, he was like, shit.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of like killing one of your pets.
Right. Basically almost.
Yeah, he's like killing one of your pets. He's like, fuck, man. All right. I got to deal with it. Right. And then just kind of go from there. But,
no, Ma, it's mine. I'll put him down.
Like, no, Ma, it's mine. I'll put him down. And just like, it's like that. But you kind of like, he kind of felt somber about it because he's like, man, I didn't want to do that.
Right.
You made me do this.
Yeah.
It was shit. I'm trying not to make an Invincible reference, but that's almost what it boiled down to.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's like, you were literally making me do this.
Like, look what you made me do.
Like, I didn't want to do any of this, and yet you made me do this. Mm-hmm. This is only happening because of you.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
Sure shit.
And then finally we get Russell Crowe against Sharon Stone.
Yep.
And the clock strikes, but no one shoots.
Yeah, because they're forced. Because Sharon Stone and Russell Crowe don't want to fight each other.
Right.
And they're over trying to come up with a plan or something. Like, hey, look, you can do this because he's so-and-so and la-da-da. And he's like, and Gene Hackman walks up because he kind of overhears both of them. Yeah. He's like, look, both of you are going to fight. If you don't fight, my man will shoot you.
Yeah, my man's just going to gun you both down.
My man's just going to gun you both down. And, like, regardless. So, y'all going to figure that out.
Yeah. The
day comes and they get to their shootout. And they're kind of looking at each other. And, but Sharon Stone comes up with a plan.
Yeah.
That.
After Leo died, yeah.
After Leo died, she's like, fuck. Because, and then one thing that we failed to mention was foreshadowing. When Leo and Sharon Stone kind of had that quote unquote hookup, she was like, you sleep, like your bed is trash.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, if I don't sleep on it, someone's going to take it. And she looks under it, and it's just nothing but fucking barrels of dynamite.
Yeah, barrels of dynamite. Just a bunch of them.
Yeah, a bunch of barrels of fucking dynamite just ready to fucking go.
Yeah, and then she kind of looks at it, and then the little town, the blind kid comes in, and she's like, do you have ink? She's like, I got all kinds of ink.
Wait, what you need? And she's like...
And that's all you hear.
And that's all you hear, and then you just see the dynamite. So he's kind of like, all right, what? And the whole time I'm thinking that ink was like some type of like, was that a new drug? My brain went to like, what kind of drug is this? And why haven't I ever heard of it?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Future drugs.
Yeah, it was like, But no, it was actual pen ink.
Yeah.
And so Sharon Stone goes up against Russell Crowe, and no one wants to fight. She's like, and Russell's telling her, like, hey, man, just kill me.
She's like, just kill me, please. And she's like, no, I don't want to fight you. Like, just please kill me.
Just kill me or I'll kill you.
And the whole time Gene Hackman's like, I'm giving y'all till 10. If no one shoots, y'all are just both dead.
Yep.
And, he's 10, 9, 8. And he's like, God damn it, woman, just shoot me.
Yep.
And then they finally draw when he says one, when he gets to one. And it appears that Russell Crowe has killed her.
Yep.
Because fucking the doctor, like I said, the
Gun comes out and he starts like fucking like, oh my God, she's dead.
Yeah,
you
he's like,
vultures,
no.
stay away from her.
Like, she's dead. And they're like, don't y'all dare touch her, you vultures. Like,
Yeah.
because you get robbed as soon as you die.
Yeah. Only except not Leo.
Well, Leo didn't. I guess because they were like, no, we're not
yeah,
gonna.
no, like, we're not gonna. We not gonna fuck with that. Cause absolutely not. Like absolutely not.
So then Russell Crowe runs up on Gene Hackman like, this is what you wanted, right? Me and you. So let's go.
Let's go.
And Gene Hackman's like, I'll be nice, and I'll let you pick the time because we gotta fight tomorrow. Those are the rules.
Yep.
He's like, I'll be nice, and let you pick the time. He's like, I'll pick dawn. And you're like, all right,
fine. And next day comes, it's Russell Crowe.
And the night before, this one dude's like beating the shit out of Russell Crowe, one of his cronies.
One of the cronies. That's
I think it's Rat or something like that. I can't remember his name.
Ratsy or something.
Ratsy. There it is, Ratsy. And he hits Russell Crowe in the hand with his gun.
With the butt of his gun and fucks his hand up. Fucks his hand up.
And the next day, Gene Hackman sees that, and he's like, who did that to your hand? And Ratsy's like, I did, boss.
Yeah,
like, all
fucking happy and shit.
It's like, you've ruined this tournament. It's like, you have 20 seconds to get out of town before I kill you.
He's like, what? I was only doing what you asked.
It's like, you now have 15.
And it's like funny because Ratsy's like figuring out. He's like, bruh, he did not tell you to fuck him. He told you to fuck him up. He didn't say fuck his hand up. Like,
and Russell Crowe's like, goodbye, Ratsy.
Like, goodbye. Yeah, he looks at Ratsy. He's like, hey, bruh, job bless.
Yeah.
Ratsy starts fucking. He's like, oh shit.
And Ratsy takes off. And
Ratsy takes off, and Gene Hackman's looking at him.
Like, he just starts talking to.
He's looking at Russell Crowe and saying, like,
excited.
look, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry about that. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. I'll use my left hand.
I'll use my left if it makes you feel better, so it'll be equal.
Yeah, he's like, but I'm actually good with my left hand.
Unlike that motherfucker over there.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, hold on one second. Goodbye, Ratsy. Yeah. Bam, and just shoots that motherfucker.
It was like, time's up, yeah.
Time's up, Ratsy, and fucking. I don't know why I want to say it like some old timey fucking time's up, Ratsy. Yeah. And then just like bam, and he takes like a fucking rifle.
Yeah.
And Ratsy has got to be about 50 fucking yards away. Like he is like around, and then just Hackman just like yokes his ass. Yeah. Done, dead. Ratsy's on the fucking ground, destroyed. Mm-hmm. And just as they meet, Russell Crowe has his gun, and he's like his hands beat up. Gene Hackman's like, all right, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
The clock strikes 12.
Well, even before that, he goes, no matter what happens, if he's still standing when this is over, shoot him.
Yeah.
So I guess even if I lose, please kill him.
Please kill him. Like, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah.
And then, as soon as 12 strikes, dynamite blows up.
Yeah,
like,
blows up the clock.
Shit, the clock blows up. Fucking,
his house.
Hackman's house blows up, which is like in the center of town. Shit just starts blowing up. People are fucking scattering.
Yeah.
And then throughout the craziness, Russell Crowe gets another gun and starts fucking shooting people.
He takes one of the guns from the
takes
guards
one of the goons and just like fucking becomes a badass.
Becomes John Wick essentially.
Pretty much.
Pop, pop, pop. Everyone's
and
dead.
just pop and just turns the fucking shit around and just has a rifle and just shoots the dude behind him with no looks with the no scope with the 360 no scope.
Basically, yeah.
Just like bam, just like bam, 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 bam. Like bro had the auto aim.
Yeah,
the aimbot.
The aim assist was on.
Aim assist was like bam, 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 just done. Like I'm sitting here. He shot a motherfucker that was like above him, but then he shot a motherfucker about 20 feet away.
Yeah,
and got his ass, and both them dudes fell. I'm sitting here going like, well, goddamn.
Exactly.
I said, well, shit.
This is why they only gave you one gun.
Yeah, exactly.
One bullet.
This is why. He said, yeah, he knew better.
Yeah.
And then Hackman was like, what the fuck is going on? And then as Russell is clearing the crowd, we see coming out of the fiery smoke mist, it's Sharon Stone, looking about as badass as fuck. Like she went somewhere and got confidence.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you're dead. You've been dead. You're dead. And he looks, and she's like, and it's just ink.
Yeah.
But actually, no. You see the red, and the blind kid is pouring out the rest of the ink.
Yeah.
And red ink, and the doctor who pronounced her to be dead is on the other side.
Just with him, and
just kind of we came up with a plan. And they were like, and then he's like, who are? And then of course he's like, who are you?
Yeah.
And she said,
she throws the pin down.
She said something before that.
Ah, fuck, I
She
can't
said,
remember.
"You took my life away from me.
Yeah, you stole my life.
You stole my life." And he's like,
What?
he gives her, and I swear to God, and I told Jose straight up, I was like, dog, if he fucking says, do you have any idea how much that narrows it down?
Yeah.
If he'd have said something like that or something of Bison-esque quips,
Yeah.
be like, this does nothing for me. Because
Yeah.
he was like what Jose said, she threw her dad's marshal badge
yeah.
at his feet.
I'm just left to assume he figured it out right then.
He put two and two together because he
never acknowledges it, but yeah.
They were fucking with his badge.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right.
So like they were fucking with his badge anyway because I remember him dragging him out and he was like looking at the badge and shit, or I think it was like fucking with the badge, but he kind of looked. But I literally needed him to go. Bitch, I have no idea who you are. I need him to say some Stanos level shit like.
I don't even know
who you are.
That or like, oh yeah, the day I killed your father, it was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday.
And it was just like I needed
if he'd
something
like
if he'd said like that, then I'd have been like, nope, buddy is
just one more cocky shit.
I just needed that. I needed that to be right up here. And Sharon Stone, like they start to shoot. She gets shot for real, but then he shoots, but then he gets shot. But then when you look at him get shot, it's probably by far my second favorite scene in this movie because you see a hole. I will say this: Raimi has a way about his shit.
Yeah,
he has the bullet hole. You see the light shining through the bullet hole throughout the silhouette. It's fucking great.
Yeah,
I love that shot. It's just, and no pun intended, you literally see through him.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh fuck, and then. In Sam Raimi type fashion, Sharon Stone gets up, shoots this motherfucker again. His buddy does like a fucking
you get the
tummy tuck backflip.
You get to follow the bullet essentially into his eye, and there's another one of those quick Sam Raimi screams, zoom ups. You know what I'm saying?
Like just fucking, he gets hit dealt in the fucking eye.
Motherfucker does like
a fucking somersault, goddamn spin a Rooney backflip.
That shit was funny because there was like a trivia thing that's like, in order for that to really happen, the gun would have to be like. Unable to lift. Like, there's no way you can lift
it. Would literally have to be, the 50 cal would explode his head.
Yeah, no, his hair would have been gone.
The motherfucker would have been a watermelon.
Yeah.
Right? But it was like, the way it happened, it was just like, you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But it was so fucking ridiculous. I was like, of course, because it couldn't be a Raimi movie without the main bad guy getting the utmost of comeuppance.
Right.
Because remember, we did Darkman. Fucking old boy had got through like a fucking helicopter crashed into his Durant fucking just crashed into like it was just the craziest shit.
Saw that zoom up, that zoom in on his face.
Fucking boom, yeah, I'm telling you.
That shit's great. Fucking great.
But yeah, no, it's
after that everyone's like, yay, the dude's dead. He gives her dad's marshal badge to Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Like, hey, the law's come back into town.
Yeah, and then it ends.
And that's basically the end of the movie. She walks off into the sunset.
And and that was Quick and the Dead. I really enjoyed this movie. I still couldn't believe Gene Hackman. Like, he won me over towards the end. Right. But the whole time I'm like, someone else could have been in this fucking role and done exactly what you've done.
Yeah.
But like that last part, like I said, if he fucking would have said those famous last words, do you have any idea how much it narrows it down? I'd be like, King.
Exactly.
Like I have fuck all idea who you are.
Alrighty, so here we go. Quick trivias before I get here's this one. Mm-hmm. There was a scene where Gene Hackman lightly slapped Sharon Stone.
Yeah, he did.
It wasn't scripted, and Stone's reaction was real.
Oh my God, that's great. Was that the one you read?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saving that for the show.
Yeah, because Gene Hackman smacked the shit out of her, dog. Yeah. And Sharon was like, "What the fuck?" Just he was like, "Gah." And he just left it in the movie. Like, who did that?
Yeah, so director Sam Raimi has said over the years that this film is an homage to the late Sergio Leone and the spaghetti westerns. Mm-hmm. He directed both visually and production-wise, but still containing Raimi's own visual and eccentric style.
Of course.
Let's see. There are 11 gunfights in the film. They were all done different, so they have a different feel.
Yep.
Let's see. What else we got real quick? Sam Raimi's original ending didn't work, so he went to Sony Pictures to ask for a writer to fix it. The studio suggested one Joss Whedon, who saw the movie and fixed the ending for Raimi in one afternoon.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's what Josh Whedon was kind of one of those dudes back in the
Yeah,
day.
he
like,
was.
He was
just
like a
coming
script doctor.
Yeah,
like,
the script doctor's
yeah.
like, yo, I'll fix this. Because
Yeah.
didn't he do that for? Did he do that for Speed?
I can't remember.
He did it for
I
a movie
think
we
he
did cover.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
He did it for a movie
I
we did
remember
cover.
we talked about that. Let's see one thing. Matt Damon turned down the role for the kid.
Okay, yeah.
Liam Neeson was the first choice for Court.
See, Liam
Russell Crowe.
See, and Liam Neeson's character Liam Neeson could be playing Gene Hackman's character.
Yeah,
Because I can't punch Liam Neeson in the face.
there you go.
That's just me personally. I could, but like I know I'm gonna get my ass whooped.
Sharon Stone's leather pants were so tight she was unable to sit down in the chair. Also, she fired her stand-in because she was getting more attention from the crew than she was.
I believe it.
Jesus Christ.
I believe it. Sharon Stone's like, all eyes on me, not her.
Exactly.
She has that diva type mentality.
Yep, holy shit. And,
I believe it.
Let's see.
What else we got?
I think that's pretty much it.
Mhm.
Where's Okay, so Bruce Campbell has a credited role in this movie,
Yeah.
although his scene was cut. According to people on set, Bruce Campbell showed up and was like, "Hey Sam, what the hell, man? Like, you didn't ask me to come be part of this movie, we're boys,
Well.
Normally, I did a cameo." And for some reason, Sam Raimi was just annoyed that day. He was like, "All right, man, here's what you're going to do. You're going to walk up, you're going to have a scene, you're just going to be this annoying dude who annoys the bartender, and he's just going to punch you in the stomach. One good time. Don't worry, he'll Hollywood. He's not going to punch you." When he went to Old Boy to tell him, he's like, "Yeah, so he has a thing. Like
no.
like a vest. So don't worry. So just go ahead. Just give it all you got."
All you got. Jesus.
And then, so he did that and just knocked the wind out of Bruce Campbell. And then when he asked the unit director, the dude who shoots the stuff, he's like, "Did you get that?" Like, "Dude, we didn't have film in the camera." Good enough. And that was it. So that's
How are they still
I don't
friends?
know.
Well, go ahead. You
Yeah,
said
but that was it. That was the.
oh my
that was
God.
what it
How are
said.
they still friends?
I have no idea.
I was like, bro, no fucking way. Because if that shit got out, I was like, did you really do that? It's like, no.
Of course not. No.
Um.
But yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Oh man, that's fun. That's
Yeah.
some fun shit. Well, let's go ahead and try to wrap this big boy up. Birthday episode here.
Birthday episode.
Speaking of which, of course, as all as you know, we here at Cinema Villains love talking about movies, rating and reviewing, but we more so love to talk about the villain in the movies. And how we do that, we judge them off of 3 categories, and those categories are the motive,
The motive.
the drip,
The drip.
and the threat level.
Threat level.
Okay, Jose, my man,
Shaggy Black.
Maggity man, what is your score for motivation?
What was his motivation? He just wanted to
Prove that he's like tough shit.
prove that he's the best.
Yeah,
that
I'm
no
gonna
one ever was.
Yeah.
And to wipe out his enemies at once. I guess it's a 4.
This is a yearly tradition. You know what this movie really reminded me of? As we were talking about it? This
Yeah.
is fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. It's a tournament.
Yes.
Let the Mortal Kombat begin. That's we should find tournament movies for our birthday.
Yeah. You
Well,
know
no,
what?
because last year Darkman wasn't a tournament.
No, it wasn't a tournament. So it's like we got Raimi themed.
Yeah,
ones.
so
what
we'll
do you
see.
giving them?
It's a 4.
I'm giving him a 4 too,
Yeah.
because like if there would have been a little bit more of him in the movie to kind of say, granted his role set up, like his character was good. It's just like it was just him, but like his character was good. I needed more because it's an annual tournament to show that
Yeah.
how much if he is a badass, and no one is, and he's like, I'm that good that I don't need to fix it in a way that I don't have to worry about it, right?
Yeah.
So he's been doing it, and it's fine. I'm gonna also give it a 4. I wish it was fleshed out a little bit more.
Yeah.
The drip.
Ooh, the drip. This was a weird one for me. I'm torn between a 3.5 and a 4. Only because he was dapper, I guess.
Oh, he was very dapper.
But the problem is, there's Lance Henderson looking
Yeah,
badass.
looking like, but he shot. But see, he
But he
shot up.
fucked
He
Lance
fucked him up. He fucked him up.
That had nothing to do with his style, though. That's the thing.
Dog. No, it didn't. It didn't. It didn't.
That's more of the.
But
next,
he showed.
the
But he
next
showed you.
grade,
He's like,
yeah.
you like this? Like, you like this motherfucker, huh? Bomb. Now what?
Yeah.
Now he's dead.
He's a 4. He's a solid drapper.
I
guess.
you know how I am about motherfuckers looking dapper, and I will say that Gene Hackman's character was super dapper in this movie,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna give him a 4.5.
Okay.
I would have given him a 5
Yeah.
in a sense if he had more outfits.
Right.
but he looked like he had the same dark suit
Yeah.
every day. Yeah. So, but it was a really good suit.
Yeah.
So 4.5.
There you go.
So we got 4. We got 4. Like we have 4 for motivation, 4.5, and then a 4 for drip and threat level.
Oh, it's a 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
You can't like.
Yeah,
You know what? Ambush him, or you have to do what Sharon Stone did at the end of this movie.
I said it was. I told myself, I'm like, I can't give him a 5 because I still look like I could fuck him up.
Right.
Like, I'm dead ass. Like, I still look as though it's like, bro, I'm going to just catch you fucking, like, you can just be here. I can just catch you slipping and just punch you.
Yeah.
If I'm Sharon Stone in that position, he's dead. No fucking way. I'm like, look, like, he pussy. Like, that's what he, like, look, he's tough. But taking Hackman out of that role and putting someone else in it, do I still give them a 4?
Right.
No, I'm giving him a 5. So, in fairness, I'm going to also give him a threat level of a 5.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that, like, even though I feel some type of way with Gene Hackman, and he could kick my ass. Like, listen, I'm going to just keep it a beam. Like, I mean, he could probably whoop my ass. No problem.
Yeah.
Ain't no probably. He could whoop my ass, right? I'm just talking shit. But in that sense, I'm just like, no, bro. I'm taking a fucking 2x4 to your face, and I might die afterwards, but you finna get this 2x4, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give him a 5 because he is everything he said he was gonna do. He fucking did up until he was fucking hornswoggled at the end. Like he was like, "What?" And then he just because come on, but he did everything. He fucking did your boy Ace wrong. He did your boy wrong, and he did my boy wrong. So it was like, oh shit.
He's like, oh, these are two of the greatest character actors ever. Hey,
like boom, like outshow me, like. Fucking in his best Green Goblin voice, like, out am I?
Exactly.
And fucking shoots them dead.
Out of there. I got them out the paint.
Oh, my God. Took his time with David, too.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Took his time with his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and it wasn't even shoot to kill it wasn't even shoot to kill when he killed your boy Ace.
No.
Wasn't even shoot to kill. It was just, I'm going to just shoot him.
He's like, I'm going to fuck with this motherfucker. It's like,
hey,
hey,
like,
use your left hand, bro. What happened with that?
You thought you tough shit, huh?
Yeah.
Bam. Now you ain't tough shit. Crazy.
You were talking that good shit a minute ago.
Exactly. Well, folks, another year in the books.
Woohoo!
We're 2 years old, and we're in our terrible toddler phase.
Oh, terrible twos. We got to do number shitty movies this year.
Boy. I mean, it's the rest of the year. We got time, baby. We got time. Guys, we want to say thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Every week that you guys come in and you do this with us and you listen, we really appreciate it. It's the bottom of our hearts, man.
Absolutely.
Like I said, if it's single digits, double digits, triple digits, doesn't matter how many digits, as long as we're in your homes and you enjoy everything that we bring to you. Thank you so much. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Labor Day or like your holiday weekends or whenever you're listening to this. Enjoy your rest of your day, your evening. For Jose, I'm Shaggy Black. Thank you.
We love you, everybody.
Take care of yourselves. Later.
Peace.